Now we fade out. God, I forgot how good that song is. AC/DC, Long Way to the Top, if you want to rock and roll. Got that off the Twitter.
Yeah, sorry I talked through the end of it. That was good. It's good music.
I like that one a lot. Yeah, I asked how much is left in the song, and then Paul gave me the 5-second sign. Travis? Oh, you're blaming Travis for that?
No, Eric gave me that.
Oh, Eric gave you that.
Yeah.
It's just a series of finger pointing now.
It really is. It's a real case of he said, it said.
It's a comedy of errors.
A comedy of... Yeah, we missed out on the bagpipes because we thought we had to jump in there.
Yeah, and then E-Rock, it was so annoying when I told him that Paul said, E-Rock went like that. He did his arms like ha!
Throw them both forward. Dramatically. Like you're an old man, get off my lawn.
That's all he could come up with. He was so angry he couldn't even vocalize it.
I haven't heard that song in a long time. Thank you to the dude on Twitter, man. That's what I like people requesting songs because, they come up with stuff you haven't really listened to in a while. Good morning, Vic Henley, who's very, very sick.
Yeah, poor Vic, stomach cancer.
I'm sitting here sweaty, but it's all right.
You're just a sweaty mess?
I'm a sweaty mess, and I'm drinking like 3 waters already.
Wow, really?
So, yeah, I don't know what it is.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. The tacos.
Zika virus?
Yeah, that's what I got. Bad case of Zika.
Check his head. Is it getting smaller?
I did get a haircut yesterday. So the Mexican food is working on me this morning.
Oh, really?
So I guess so. I don't know, but
maybe the guacamole was bad.
The salsa. I don't know.
Salsa.
It was delicious when I was eating the bacon pork tacos.
Because it's really hard.
Boy.
Yeah.
Wait, what were you eating?
It's pork tenderloin that they grill, and then they put it back. They chop it up, and then they put it back on the tortilla, and they put some bacon in it and cheese.
Oh, yeah. One of those things is, well, I mean,
it's delicious.
It's the middle of summer, so it's kind of tough to keep those things, not food poisoning.
It's hard to keep them fresh. Those things start to rot while they're alive.
Yeah.
Well, I woke up, like I said, I got up at 4:45, I think is when all this started.
Damn.
Yes, I was debating not coming, and then I'm like, no, I'll come.
Shit?
80 times.
I love when someone I know has the shit.
It just makes everyone happy.
It really does.
Is it watery? All water?
No. Just explosive. Just bow, 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 bow.
I'm a big fan of when it turns all watery because you're just losing a lot of weight.
That's true. It's always
you feel
fun.
light on your feet after that. Yeah, you got food poisoning, my friend.
Something like
Probably
that.
a quick one. Probably.
It's all right.
By later today, you'll be all right.
I don't feel that bad. The water's helping a lot.
You're not puking. If you were going to puke,
No.
you probably would have already.
Yeah,
you don't usually wait more than 10 hours to puke.
It's hard to get sick in the middle of summer. It really, really is. It's very rare.
I was telling the guys earlier, too, I love my air conditioning so much. So as awful as I was feeling, every time I laid back down in the bed, I was like, because it was just nice and cool and fabulous. Yeah.
Is it a room conditioner or is it central air?
It's kind of central air. It's one of those through-the-wall units.
Okay.
It's not the window unit. It's the Mitsubishi Mr. Slim. That's what it's called.
I hate AC.
Do you really?
I despise it. Yes.
I love it. I like it.
Because I didn't grow up with it, I guess. I guess it's what you're used to.
Oh.
We had 2 fans in the house.
Yeah,
I was waiting for the joke.
That's
2 fans. We have 2 fans on the radio show now, too. 2 fans in the house. My parents would get one, and we would share the other one. And, I'm one of 7 fucking kids. So maybe once a week in the middle of that hot summer, you had the fan. And besides that, man, you would just sweat in your bed. And because of that, to this day, I don't like AC.
Do you not like it or you're not comfortable with it?
Like, my wife turns on the AC in the entire apartment and it gets so cold, everyone's putting sweatshirts on and wearing blankets as they're watching TV. I'm like, this. So then I go around and turn them off, and then she goes back around and turns them on. It's a constant struggle because her old man's an AC guy.
Yeah.
He works in the business, so of course she loves AC.
I don't play. AC is, my apartment's freezing.
No.
Like, I have it second,
I'm with him, I like meat locker.
Meat locker.
Cold, baby. It's freezing. Yeah, absolutely.
My floors were put in, and they told me that for a while that you don't want them to buckle if it gets too warm. Like, you have to keep it cool, I guess, for a while until I don't know what happens with fucking
they settle
floors,
or whatever.
I guess.
Yeah.
So it's freezing in my apartment.
No.
Like, fucking it's I think 71, which is not freezing, but it's blowing on me constantly.
Really? I'd rather have a nice breeze coming in from the windows. Obviously, in this time of year, you got to go with some AC because it gets just unbearable. But look, I got a long sleeve shirt on today because it's too cold in here. When you walk in and out of stores and restaurants, they got the AC too cold. Can't we figure out a better temperature? Most people just want it like that, I guess.
You're the weirdo in this. I think. Yeah,
All right, I'll accept that.
Maybe so.
I just don't understand being that cold as you're walking in and out of restaurants and shops and malls and everywhere else.
There's no way to make it comfortable though. Like if it's 90 out and you walk into a cool place,
it's
inside
nice.
It's comfortable.
It's
but
nice
there's no
for a
way to
little bit.
balance that where it feels like there's no way to make it 60. Or you know what I mean? There's no way to make it like 80 and then 70 and then 60. You just walk in and you're just fucking freezing.
I got broken AC units in my apartment and I just don't fix them because I don't.
Window units. Or the big wall things?
Yeah, the big wall units. A few of them are broken. I got a bunch of them, and I don't even get them fixed because I don't need the AC.
It's so strange.
Why?
It's
I
really
have to
weird.
have it.
Me too. I was never not going to have a dishwasher or air conditioning. I just have to have those two things.
Because of the construction of the apartment, my something in the vents were clogged. So I've had 3 of them crap out in a month. But it turns out the dust in the construction over 8 months just kind of caused a problem.
Yeah.
So it would just be blowing room circulated. It was 81 degrees in my bedroom.
Oh, that's beautiful.
No, it's not.
I was out of my mind.
You can't sleep in that.
No.
God almighty. Right.
It makes you angry.
Obviously, I'm joking a little bit, but I mean, not much lower than that, and I'm okay. 79, 78, I would be okay with that.
Really?
Yes.
I set it for, usually if I'm in a hotel, I'll set it for 69 degrees. 70 degrees, if they let you go that low.
I hate hotels because you can't open the windows anymore.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that you can't open a damn window in a hotel room. That is the truth. So I turn that AC down right away.
You got to stay in shittier hotels.
Yeah.
You can open the windows and shit.
I like fresh
Hampton
air.
Inn, you can do it.
I like fresh air.
No, I like that too. But the problem in New York is the fresh air is so dirty. Like, you ever open your windows for a while and then you're like, oh, good, there's black soot all over the back of the curtains.
And then you make believe you're not breathing that?
Yeah.
Right. And same thing. Yeah, totally.
And the windows in New York are not meant to be open for a breeze because they open like either like left to right and there's a fucking, a 4-foot or 6-foot window open. It's hard to get there's no screen for it.
Right.
So you just got bugs in your house. There's no, it's not like the country where you could, or suburbs.
I had to do the custom made screens.
Oh, you
for
did
the same
do that?
reason. But yeah, you had to. It's the only way to do it because I did like opening them up. There's springtime in New York's great when it's like 64 degrees,
It's the name of a play I wrote.
It's springtime in New York is great. But I put the screens in for that reason because I like the coolness of the spring air, and then same thing, I was getting the filth and the bugs and the dirt and the whole, everything you don't want in New York City.
Oh, breaking news! Apple replaced their gun emoji with a water pistol emoji.
Oh, that's important. I was hoping they replaced Tim Cook.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's breaking. Look, water pistol emoji replaces revolver as Apple enters gun violence debate. There you go. That'll solve the gun problem in America.
Apple weighing in with the emoji.
You might as well leave the fucking pistol emoji.
Well, yeah, remove a childish emoji.
Yeah, remove the symbol. That'll take care of the problem.
Yeah, I'm sure the NRA is really upset that this is going on.
Now we got to deal with the phone calls. There's no fucking problem with guns.
Yes.
Whatever.
That's just childish, removing the gun. Like, you can't have
hilarious.
a symbol of a gun anywhere. Like, because we do have a gun problem, or there's violence, or there's a debate, we can't see a gun. What are we, fucking 8 years old?
They have
right?
a cigarette emoji. Don't you think that's a little more deadly?
Yeah.
Sure.
They got a pile of shit emoji, too.
Absolutely. So you cover the guns, the cigarettes, and the food.
Whatever. Enjoy that, Apple. That'll take care of problems.
Oh, what dicks!
I gotta tell you though, having a son who's now 6, when he picks up like a gun, like a toy gun, that creeps me the fuck out.
Yeah.
And when we were growing up, we didn't even think twice about using everything we could find to play some kind of gun game, right?
Yeah.
But when he picks it up, even those big, huge, like water pistol, 2-handed things, there's just something about it. I allow him to play with it, of course, but in my head, it just feels very foreign and strange now.
Even if it's just a water gun and he's just squirting you, it still gets, like, because it's a gun somehow?
Yeah,
that's bothering
it's just a
you?
weird, I just...
you let him chase you around and squirt you with a gun?
I'm not going to be that guy and say,
Right?
don't do it, but it just feels strange with this gun culture ramping up in this country.
It's one of those things where, plus when we were growing up, we didn't have a whole bunch of news stories of students going on rampages. Now when you see someone
Yeah,
who's
sure.
6, it's like, Jesus, in a fucking few years, he's old enough to pull half,
Yeah, exactly.
I got a BB gun. I got a shotgun for Christmas when I was like 12.
God, you are.
Did it have a toe trigger?
It did.
God, you are from the South. You are from the South, my friend.
Exactly.
At 12, you got a shotgun?
12 Winchester, 12.
Your own shotgun.
12 gauge shotgun.
To pass on to his kids.
South. And so they wouldn't. I've told this on here before, I believe. My brothers taught me how to take it apart and put it back together, and they wouldn't. I didn't get to shoot it for like 6 months. All they did was teach me how to be safe with it and use it, and then they would periodically come home from college and coach me up again. But I had the thing for 6 or 8 months before they finally took me out hunting.
But you're still shooting it before you're 13 years old.
Yes, I totally was.
That's amazing, because my grandma bought me a toy gun that shot rubber bands, but pretty significantly.
I got you.
Did you see those
I've seen those things, yeah, totally.
Like it was a rifle, and you just stretch these.
Yep, big. Yeah, you could hurt somebody bad.
I mean, I guess you'd leave maybe a tiny little mark. My mom wouldn't even allow us to use that. And you're getting a shotgun.
Right. Well, it's
she thought
Alabama.
that was a ridiculously dangerous toy, and the famous, you're going to knock someone's eye out or whatever.
Right.
And we basically weren't allowed to use it. Yeah, that exact thing, I think. That there it is. You can load up the rubber bands and shoot more than one. And that was too dangerous in our house, and you got a shotgun.
Yeah. It was Christmas. It was Christmas. It's Christmas. Christmas in Dixie. It's an Alabama song.
What do you think of this Trump?
He's, he really is annoying me with this one.
With the not apologizing to the Gold Star families.
The bottom line is, like when George Bush had Cindy Sheehan. Remember Cindy Sheehan?
Of course.
Out there yelling and screaming.
Her. How can I forget my lookalikes?
Doppelganger.
That's right. You really got a hard time for that.
That's hilarious. I didn't think of that till you said that.
That might have been the reason I finally cut my hair.
Oh, that's funny. That is really funny.
Yeah. Anyway, sure, of course.
And how Bush had to take it. George Bush never came out and smashed Cindy Sheehan.
No.
She was killing him because her son had been killed and whatever. And Bush didn't come out and fucking and debate her. Like you can debate someone's point, but the way Trump did it was stupid.
Yeah.
And then saying that thing about his wife, well, the religion doesn't even let it, even if that was true, which it wasn't, shut the fuck up about it. Like, this family's son was killed fighting for the country.
Yeah.
They kind of...
He sacrificed his own life.
Yeah. You haven't. You know what I mean? Like, you have sacrificed to work hard in business, but when someone has had a child or whatever die in combat, I think they have the right to say whatever the fuck they want, and you just better be really careful how you respond.
I think you got to kind of just suck it up.
Yeah.
Of course, it's the other side, and they're using that against you. Yes, I understand all that, but I think you got to just suck that one up a little bit, because then she explains why she wasn't saying anything. She still can't even see his pictures or anything like that. Didn't he die in like 2002?
Yeah, it was 2004. I think it was a suicide bomber. Yeah.
He realized there was a problem, and he told his guys to stay there, and he took 10 steps forward, and that was it.
So Trump is handling this one, and then people make it a bigger argument. But yet, terrorism is we know that. I agree with them on all that, and Islamic terrorism is a problem. But in this case, when you get it wrong and you think that the mother was saying something because of religion or she wasn't, even whatever reason they chose to have him speak, that's not your fucking business. It's not your business. However they choose to express it, you got to take it.
Yeah.
And if you want to gently, you talk to people like that gently. It's not about being PC. It's not political correctness. I don't care if he bashes fucking radical Islam all day.
Yeah.
Good, bash him.
Yeah, handle it with kid gloves. Make your point, but you don't hammer back like he's
That's his MO, though. He has no other way to operate. He's never shown kid gloves once. He's not a good apologizer. He has
apologizer.
Well, he's not at any right. He's just hammer down. That's what he does.
Has he ever apologized for anything?
I don't think so.
He backs out of things a little bit from time to time, but I agree with you, Jimmy. And then John McCain criticized Trump about the whole thing. He came out. Do we have the John McCain clip today? Is it worth playing, you think? It's a little long, but John McCain criticized Trump's comments about family of Muslim American
And did you see his tweet, too, that he sent out, too, about to try to make it better? With Trump, he said, something like, I wasn't at the cons, I was talking about radical Islam terrorism in, capital letters. I know that he's not a politician, and he's just a guy who kind of is used to communicating this way.
Yeah.
But when you're dealing with that, and people who technically have sacrificed more for the country than you will ever sacrifice, you got to handle that just differently.
Yeah, here's the tweet. This story's not about Mr. Khan, who's all over the place doing interviews. See, even that, he couldn't help himself.
It's just cunty.
He couldn't help himself. See, he didn't need that. Because that just makes it worse. Who is all over the place doing interviews, but rather radical Islamic terrorism, like Jimmy said, in capital letters, and the U.S. Get smart.
He could have rephrased that and said, this story is not about Mr. Khan, whose son was killed fighting in the military.
Mm-hmm.
He could have put that, too, as opposed to the...
Well, look, though, I mean, you see all the retweets and the likes on that tweet?
Absolutely.
There's a lot of people that are right there with Trump, so...
But he's looking at a bigger picture of radical Islamic terrorism, which it's like, if you're losing me, you're really stupid, because I was with you the whole time. And it's like, you're just doing this one. This is terrible the way he's handling it.
Yeah, Jimmy's sort of still hanging in there.
I am. I still don't know who I'm going to vote for.
With Trump. So yeah, I think he just got to apologize or something.
It's not about
just
being
leave
PC.
it the fuck alone.
Yeah,
he can't leave things alone either.
Not at all.
Maybe you just kind of leave it alone. Trump fires back. That's on Fox News right now. What did he fire back with the tweet we just read? Probably. If there's anything else to that story, let me know. Trump's also afraid the election is going to be rigged.
I understand him being afraid, though. When you look at what the DNC was just got caught doing with their emails and the way the media was kind of in collusion. Hey, check this story out. Do you got any notes?
Yeah,
I almost don't blame him for that.
Yeah, I don't trust our system. Not at all. More shit seems to be coming out. Donald Trump on Monday cast some aspersions on the general election while stumping in Columbus, Ohio. I'm afraid the election's going to be rigged. I have to be honest with you. Trump told the crowd. The GOP presidential nominee started the speech by holding up a picture he claimed was of a recent Hillary Clinton rally, which he said had low attendance.
Okay.
Trump said he was making that point because, once again, he claimed thousands of people were turned away by the fire marshal. Trump asked if the mayor of Columbus was a Democrat, insinuating people were turned away as a political ploy. Why? Were Trump's numbers down at his rally?
I don't know. I have no idea about it. Don't you think he would know beforehand if the mayor's if you're in a city, wouldn't you know a little bit about the city you're in, possibly?
You would assume you would know some of the basics. The billionaire businessman said he believed in what he was doing by undertaking politics. I could be having a very nice life right now. He said, I don't have to be with you people ranting and raving. Oh, he's a treat. Yeah. Trump also did an impression of Clinton, which was slumped over, soft-spoken person reading slowly from a teleprompter. So that's the latest on good old Donald Trump, who just knows how to make headlines every fucking day.
Yeah.
He knows how to... and then I guess someone from Jeb Bush's camp, top advisor, I think he stepped down or he's leaving the GOP, and he said if it's close in Florida, he's going to vote for Hillary Clinton.
You know, it's funny. If Trump had the ability to rig the election, if that ability existed, he would not be the GOP nominee.
Right.
If they could do that, but you think they wouldn't have fixed something so he didn't get it?
That is a wonderful point.
That's true, Jimmy. Yeah, exactly.
The fact that he's there is proof that it's probably not going to be rigged.
No, well said.
Well,
totally.
They had the Never Trump movement. You know, they wanted that to get steam, and if you could do some things behind the scenes, that would have worked. You're 100% right.
Yeah, they did everything in their power pretty much to block him.
And then realized we can't do anything.
Correct.
We're just kind of fucked here.
Yeah.
So...
I wish he would... It sounds stupid, but I wish the guy would show some fucking grace. Like, you kind of do want that.
A little bit.
You want a little bit. I don't need a fake. I don't need a guy who grovels. I'm so sorry, I misstepped. I don't need that.
Right.
But how about some kind of fucking grace once in a while?
Yeah, just maybe a little touch.
What the fuck am I looking at?
I don't know.
Some sort of...
Mr. Khan, who does not know me, viciously attacked me from the stage of the DNC and is now all over TV doing the same. Nice. And that tweet got a lot of... And what is this?
That's just some dude with his ass in the air over some candles.
Yeah, guy's not happy with Trump's comments.
This is how he shows his disdain.
The guy is just nothing but a banana hammock on.
Yeah.
And he's on all fours over candles.
On his dining room table, it looks like.
This guy sent that to Trump. So, well, we're down to, I think, 98 days, something like that, before the election. That's it. It's right around the corner now.
We're 31 days from college football, baby. That's what I'm excited about. Way before that, way before the elections, college football starts September 1st.
Just 31 days?
31 days, right. I believe my Auburn Tigers are going to get the piss beat out of them by Clemson in about 31 days. But I'm going to be watching.
Is that how the season starts? I don't even...
Yeah, the first weekend is like September the 1st or 2nd, something like that. So they've got a big spotlight game, an 8 o'clock game, Auburn against Clemson. Clemson quarterback finished second in the Heisman last year.
Oh, okay.
So he's like Cam Newton, big, strong, and fast and awesome. His name's Deshaun Watson, and I believe he is going to wreak havoc on my Auburn Tigers.
Is that your number one sport, college football?
Hands down. Yeah.
Hands down.
My favorite. Yeah, totally. I love football season, and I watch the pros, but I love Saturday and Sunday during the fall. If I'm not... I would prefer to sit there for 30 hours and just watch
How many
football.
games can you watch in one weekend?
I don't know. A couple a day. 2 on Saturday and 2 or 3 on Sunday.
No
maybe.
problem.
No problem at all.
Can you watch a college game with teams that you're not really involved with at
Sure.
all?
Oh, totally.
I kind of envy the ability to do that because it's a nice, relaxing thing, and it's
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
When I was in college,
I wish I liked it.
When I was in college, I liked watching college football,
Sure.
even though my college didn't even have a team. I was in a SUNY school.
I was just around it so much. It's just what you did. All the tailgating. I spent 20 years of my life, in the parking lot tailgating before the game and going to the game and stuff like that.
College football.
Absolutely.
I like watching, later in the year and stuff when they start mattering.
Well, there's no pro teams in Alabama, so everybody just gravitates towards Auburn or Alabama or even Jacksonville State, the Division II school in my town. They played for the national championship this year, lost. They made the finals though, but people are just football crazy. High school football, 10,000 people in a little bitty stadium because there's nothing else to do.
That's amazing. And then regular football is right around the corner. They got their training camps all
Pitchers and catchers.
all revved up. Pitchers and catchers are
reporting. You all right, Jim?
It's all right around the corner. I like it. And then I was reading in the news today that A-Rod might be done. The Yankees got one more year on his contract, and they're basically thinking of dropping him after this year and then just paying all that money in 2017 for nothing.
Well, he's not. He's having the worst year ever, and they're not even playing him. He's just sitting.
Now he's just sitting?
Yep.
And then what?
Even Joe Girardi, who tries to be positive, he's a very upbeat, positive guy. Girardi is, and even he's kind of like, well, what the fuck, it's horrible.
You were telling me
he's under 200, I think, his batting average.
Under 200 now.
Yeah.
And last year he did all right.
He did really well last year. He had a good, solid year, and much to their chagrin, they did not want him. They wanted this to go away last year, and he crammed it in their faces and had a really decent year.
He raised some eyebrows last year.
Yeah, and then this year he's just fucking shit the bed. It's just horrible.
How many home runs is he breaking the home run record? Does he have in the 50s?
Very close to.
He's very close to what?
50.
50s home runs?
He's very close to 700.
He's like 4 away, isn't he?
Yeah.
I meant 50 for the season.
Yeah, no.
Wait,
I was joking. I was totally joking, but I didn't realize he was that close to 700.
He's very close.
Yeah, he's 4 away. But how many homers does he have this year? Not many.
Not many.
He has 9.
9.
They'll cut him either during the season or at the end.
Well, he has fucking 696 home runs.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
It's a lot.
So what's going to happen? Some team's going to pick him up just so he could get his 700
Sure,
home.
but they'll cut him. I mean, the Yankees are rebuilding, so
Right.
Yeah.
But you think he hits 4 homers the rest of the year?
yeah, it's
You gotta
possible,
play.
but
They
you got
gotta
to play
play,
first.
right.
Yeah, I mean, he's sitting.
Why do you think they don't want to play? They don't want to get hurt, and then
No,
all of a
because he
sudden,
sucks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's sitting because he's not contributing.
That's weird. Getting benched because you're having is he getting booed?
Yeah, I mean, he's not.
What's his average this year?
205.
205.
That's not a good average.
No, it's not good at all.
9 home runs. That's not a good year.
9 home runs, 29
He's
RBIs.
also what, 41?
Yep.
That's about right. 41.
Is he hurt?
Just turned.
No, he's just old.
All right, well, he's got 29 runs batted in. That means 29 men crossed that plate thanks to him.
That's true. That's a good way to think of it.
How much are they paying him for that?
That's a lot per person.
21
That's
million?
a lot per
Hope those are
person.
valuable runs batted in.
21 million, so almost $1 million per.
He's owed 21
Ribby.
this year and 21 next year.
Wow, and they would rather just sit on that, huh? Just give up that cash. That's unbelievable. That's a sad story in a way, right?
Meanwhile, you got Ichiro, who's 2 away from 3,000 hits, and he's 42, and he wants to play till he's 50, and he probably will.
Why do you think he probably
If a team
will
will have him, he still contributes.
And are those combined? That's not just 3,000 in America.
No, that's 3,000 in America.
Really?
No
He's-
kidding.
He's been around that long.
He passed Pete Rose like 2
ages
months ago,
right?
combined.
For combined.
Yeah.
Wow, no kidding. And then he's still in good shape and he's having a good year?
Yeah.
What's his average this year? He's batting .321 at 42 years old.
He doesn't play every day. He's not an everyday player, but I mean, he still contributes.
But he's not a home run hitter.
No,
he never.
Those guys have, I think, a longer shelf life than sluggers do.
Right.
They said that he could have always hit more home runs if he wanted to.
Yeah.
He's that good with the bat. And that he just chose to be a high average, get on base, bother you guy. But they said that he could almost have turned it on at will if he wanted to, that he was that good of a hitter.
He's great. If he had played his entire career in the majors, he would have passed Pete Rose.
What's worse than a pesky slap hitter?
Yeah,
Nothing worse than when your fucking team is facing a pesky slap hitter.
Absolutely.
Like that cocksucker Tony Womack. I want to say that was the one who drove in.
Tony Gwynn?
No, Womack was the guy, I think, who drove the run in 2001 against the Yankees that won the Diamondback series.
Oh, no, that was Luis Gonzalez.
Did Womack score? Why? I think Womack's involved in that moment.
I'm pretty sure it was Luis
You might be
Gonzalez
right.
who hit it up the middle.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe Womack's the one that scored, or
Maybe.
I don't remember.
You don't like when they
too
just
busy celebrating.
You don't like when they just kind of slap
The old single to left.
Yeah, just
No.
get that bat on the ball.
I don't like it at all, nor do I like Teft throwing in that he was too busy celebrating.
When the Yankees lost that series to the Diamondbacks, that's one of the best. For someone who doesn't like the Yankees, that was great.
Yeah, apparently you don't like America either. What else do you celebrate? 9/11? Goddamn commie. What else do you celebrate? Huh? Russian?
You celebrate Russia.
Putin, celebrating Putin.
Yeah, Putin, you butter something.
It's a good one.
And then that's getting weird with Trump. He admitted he knows Putin, and then he says he's never met. Like, you saw that whole thing yesterday too. He's been going back and forth with his relationship with Putin.
Well, he once said that we did 60 Minutes together, and they were on the same episode. They were profiled separately, but he acted like they did the show together, like they were sitting there, the two of them talking to Morley Safer about something, and which did not happen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think 2 years ago he said like he's met him before, and now he's saying he's a pathological liar.
Yeah, 2013, I believe he said, he's a good guy and all that, and then he's backed out of that one as well. I don't know. A lot of people love Trump, though.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the debates. That's going to be hilarious.
Wow. What happens there?
Don't you? I mean, just her in one of her weird pantsuit outfits and him up there looking orange, and they're not going to be civil to each other at all. He's not. It's going to be, if he starts calling her a crook to her face, that's going to be good TV.
Oh, it's going to be amazing. The numbers on the debates are going to be ridiculous. When's the first one?
At least the first one, yeah.
He's already complaining about that too, because 2 of them are scheduled against NFL games.
Yeah. Right.
So what? He's worried that he's going to get enough draw?
Yeah.
People are going to watch football and not the debate.
A lot of people that are probably, going to vote for Trump or might are going to be watching those NFL games.
Yeah. Well, what NFL games, though?
Monday Night Football and Sunday Night Football.
But sometimes those games are a bust.
How about you debate Wednesday? There's no Wednesday Night Football.
Yep.
I think he's got a point there. Why would they do that? Why would you try to compete against football? The NFL is denying Donald Trump's claims that the league reached out to him to denounce the dates of 2 presidential debates, which happened to fall on game nights. That's just stupid. I'm with Trump on this. In a recent interview with ABC News, George Stephanopoulos, the 70-year-old business mogul, condemned the Commission on Presidential Debates for scheduling the events on September 26th and October 9th, which can coincide with Monday Night Football and Sunday Night Football, respectively, and blah, 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 blah. I got a letter from the NFL saying this is ridiculous. Why are the debates against, because the NFL doesn't want to go against the debates, because the debates are going to be pretty massive from what I understand, the GOP nominee said. That is stupid on both their parts.
I agree. If you want people to, don't go against football. We were just talking about that. If you really want people to watch the debate, put it on Wednesday night.
But Sunday Night Football and Monday Night Football isn't new. It's not like the NFL was thrown for a loop here.
Yeah, they got their slots. So it's dumb they're scheduling the debates around.
Well, these dates were announced last year, so
just dumb though.
Yeah, but then again, you look at they are running for president. They shouldn't worry about football. But then again, if they want people to watch it, football is a fucking. You can't compete with that.
I guess you want as many people watching these debates as possible.
I think you could get around that.
Yeah, I wonder what that's about, because you got to know that it's football season. Wouldn't you kind of look at that schedule and try to figure out something different?
I can't. Yeah, I'm trying to read what. I don't know if the league. They're saying that they never reached out and sent him a letter, the NFL.
Well, the league's...
If it's a letter, he can prove it. He can just hold it up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the league isn't going to fucking move their shit around. They've been set. They're set with their Sunday nights and their Monday nights. What, Paul? Yeah, let's play the clip here.
Let's talk about debates. You can accept the recommendations of the debate commission. 3 debates, 1 VP debate.
Well, I'll tell you what I don't like. It's against 2 NFL games. I got a letter from the NFL saying this is ridiculous. Why are the debates against? Because the NFL doesn't want to go against the debates because the debates are going to be pretty massive from what I understand, okay? And I don't think we should be against the NFL. I don't know how the dates were picked. I don't know why those particular
So you don't
dates.
like the dates that are out there?
Well, I don't like dates against, Hillary Clinton wants to be against the NFL. She doesn't, maybe like she did with Bernie Sanders, where they were on Saturday nights when nobody's home. But they're against the NFL. I saw the dates. I think 2 of the 3 are against the NFL. So I'm not thrilled with that. But I like 3 debates. I think that's fine. I think it's enough. If somebody said 1 debate, I'd rather have 3. I think they'll be very interesting.
I think he's completely correct here.
I do, too.
That's ridiculous.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but he's absolutely lying that the NFL sent him a letter saying what's going on here, because these were picked a year ago. It's not like the NFL just found out.
No, you're I mean, you just accept accept that shit.
Where's his letter?
Yeah, let's see the letter.
We see the letter.
I want to see the letter.
We won't even show it on camera. Can I just see it?
It's just ridiculous.
I just want to see the letter.
I don't know. This election is just warm.
Why would they send him a letter? He's not in charge of anything.
They probably wouldn't. He doesn't schedule stuff.
No.
Donald, hey, it's the commission here over at the NFL. What are you doing? Why'd you schedule your event with Hillary? Get back to us. We don't email. We just write letters. We mail them.
Letters. Yeah, exactly.
We don't make phone calls.
Yeah, exactly.
Very old school.
And they sent me a telegram.
Well, I mean, if you say they sent me a letter, then you could always say I shredded the letter. The NFL could say I never sent a fucking. But if you said email, then you could trace some of that stuff.
That's true.
As we have figured out over the last few whatever.
Where's his letter? I want to know where his letter is.
Yeah. Show us the letter there, buddy.
And somebody, by the way, somebody on Twitter, can I address? They said that when they're talking about the father, Khan, they were saying that when you talk at a political rally, you open yourself to criticism. I understand that.
Yeah, we all get that.
He can rebut a point, but there is a way to do it when you're talking to the parents of somebody whose son was killed in combat, and you're running for president.
Yeah.
You're a dumb guy if you don't see that that's how I should. If Trump is dumb if he doesn't see that's how he should handle it. Yeah,
you're going to get some soldiers against you. How you handle that? That's why he was in a tough spot. You got to be careful how you go back after that family. Absolutely.
You should never. I don't know the media stinks, but you should never put yourself in that position.
Right.
You should handle that one different. So I'm not saying he shouldn't stick up for himself, but if you disagree with the point, just disagree with the point, and don't. Oh, he's all over doing interviews about me. Nice.
Right.
What are you doing?
Anyone that appears on those stages, are opening themselves up for criticism. Yeah, we all know that. Yeah, of course. But it's the way you handle it.
The press does suck, though. Like I've heard the press didn't really show the Benghazi families. Their speeches, they handle that differently than they did the Khans. And there was a great somebody tweeted something that was it MSNBC or somebody had written for the blog of one of these news sites, I think, where it was directly contradicting
MSNBC.
Yeah, of course. Where they write one thing like the Khan's speech soon won't be forgotten, but then they accuse the GOP of politicizing by using the families of dead people.
Yeah, they're all garbage.
Yeah, it's like MSNBC is just embarrassing.
They all got their fucking angles.
Yeah.
Whatever. I was just going to say once again that I'm not for Hillary either, so relax.
Did Fareed Zakaria actually say bullshit on the air?
Oh, I hope not.
Let's see.
Let's see this. I hope
sugar.
Argue. Usually he adds that the press hates him. But there's a term for this kind of thing. This is the mode of a bullshit artist. And, sometimes
on CNN. Which you're allowed to say bullshit on CNN, but they frown upon people cursing in general. Good for him.
I love it.
Play that again.
That is very not CNN.
This is the mode of a bullshit artist. And, it's sometimes amusing, it's entertaining if the guy is trying to sell you a condo or a car. But for a president of the United States, it's deeply worrying.
Nice.
Yeah.
Real nice.
I like it when the stoic journalist, throws in a little profanity. You just don't get enough of that on CNN.
And they don't acknowledge their own bias either, the press. Like, they never come out.
Right.
They're the ones who are really...
Yeah.
It's like they don't come out and go like, we were much more in favor of this one person, so we cover it that way.
Right.
No, they'd never say that.
No.
Hell no.
No.
But I think more people are starting to become aware of that, of their agenda.
Well, they teased Fox forever for saying they were fair and balanced. You know, a lot of people were having a field day with that because they chose that as their slogan.
Yeah.
Come on. But they all have their own spin on everything. Jimmy's totally right.
What are you talking about? O'Reilly has the no spin zone.
No, really, it's the safe place you go. He just tells it straight up. That's what it's
He
called.
leaves that studio every night fucking extremely dizzy. And he has the balls to call it the no spin zone.
That's funny.
Of course they have their agenda. They all do, though. My God.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Every single one of them.
So, Paul, your video finally made the news. We should have done it yesterday. I got lazy. The Pokemon at the park with the veterans. Now it's all over the place.
What video did Paul make?
Paul sent it out like we really should play this, and we didn't go there yesterday. But Crazy Vet. Why are they calling him a crazy vet? I think
this is the kid's YouTube video.
Oh, is it doing well? You got Pokemon Go players at what kind of park is it? I don't know which park it is.
Like a Veterans Memorial Park.
Yeah,
but it's a park.
Yeah, but these kids are definitely not giving the vets any real respect. And then this vet is in their faces because they're just hanging out playing Pokemon Go at this park, and the vets go there a lot. It's like sacred ground for them. It's a place they go to kind of just bond with each other. So
they don't like these crazy kids running around playing their wacky game on their hallowed area.
No, they do not.
Okay.
No.
I just watched this. I didn't watch the news story, but I think they set up like some kind of tent too where they could stay and play Pokemon Go like constantly.
Right.
So in the video, I
know what they did to that. I watched the whole thing. Do you want to watch a little of this?
I didn't hear this.
All right.
Bullshit. Okay. Do it here. Okay, good. You aren't sitting in that fucking tent and you got hammocks put up down here. That's it. You can be down here peaceful just like you are. This isn't a fucking park. My dad was a vet. I don't care. I called them, so they're coming too.
Trampling all over.
This is fucking bullshit.
Veterans. Any one of you.
My grandpa.
You don't have to be.
Yeah, so was mine. So was my dad. I'm a fucking Vietnam veteran. I'm with Veterans Park. We don't need this shit.
You don't have to.
I got some veterans. No, you're not. You're not. Maybe when they put a couple piercings in your head. That's all right. We've already asked those guys to take the hammocks out of the tree.
Okay, let's see. The cops are coming.
The cops are coming.
Yeah, and they're going to watch you fucking blow everyone around you.
What do you mean blow everyone
They've
around?
been down here and they tell us you're not doing anything bad, you're not fucking violating anything on the state, on the city, nothing. They can't do anything from us sitting down here. They just tell us to have a good day. They've been down here how many times?
Yeah, pause. What do you say?
I love the accents too. Okay, we'll see.
There's nothing they're in a park.
I know.
It's not. If it was a place of a memorial where there was dead veterans, that's different. But it's a park.
Yeah, it's a memorial park. They set up hammocks. They set up a little tent, so if it's raining, they still can play Pokemon Go. They got lounge chairs and stuff, and these guys don't like it whatsoever because before the Pokemon craze, it was their park and no one really came around. So
that's the two generations just not seeing eye to eye on something. What are you doing, you little fag? Holding up your phone? Shut up, old man! Shut up, old man! What are you looking at? Pictures of other men? Shut up, old man!
This gets way better. This video, they're just
started.
Yeah, they're just ramping up. Push play.
Hammocking the other day and the cop taking pictures told him to leave. He should record it, which is a good thing.
Tim Reed.
Tim Reed, sweet. Recommend nobody use that fucking company.
Oh, there won't be. You're very disrespectful, hey. Very.
So are you.
I've already asked him to be respectful.
You're not.
You're disrespectful.
Down, didn't he? Fucking flip the tent.
Like an asshole.
Oh, and he bent it. You want to get that on there?
Yeah.
Reach free service.
Yeah, get the fucker. Who gives a shit?
Why would you?
Because I'm a fucking veteran and this is to respect me. Those are like fucking, these are like fucking gravestones right there. It's like a fucking gravestone.
No, it's not.
What do you mean, no, it's not?
Oh, wow.
That is the memorial. You're a real jerk. Oh, yeah, I'm a jerk. You're a real jerk. Take my fucking picture. Yeah, it was Bruce fucking Reed.
Recording this.
Yeah, go ahead, record it.
Okay.
Can you record it when I fucking knock you out? You gonna record your own knockout?
Do you want to go to jail?
I don't give a shit if I go to jail or not.
Let me shake your hand or stand up for the
I don't want to touch your hand.
I don't want to touch yours.
Where's your
That's
fucking
'cause I
ring
work
through
for a
your
living.
fucking nose? Your daughter has it. My daughter has it.
Don't, Bruce. He wants you to do that. Don't.
You're going to jail, bud. You're going to jail.
He wants you to do
I
that.
don't
You're
give a
going to
fuck
jail.
if I go to jail or not.
He wants you
Maybe
to do
you
it.
guys will get the fucking message.
Yeah, hit the girl.
Now get the fuck
Tell him to knock it out. He just
Camera's
said
all
shit.
over you. Camera's all over you.
Tell him to knock it out. He kicked my property. I'm on. Here, I give a fuck.
All right, get the camera. Get this guy in jail.
He collapsed to death.
Maybe you guys will fucking think this is serious or not.
Crazy old Vietnam vet. He's had enough.
What do you mean? No, you don't, you little fucker.
Let's pause.
I'm underage, so
Pause it.
I'm underage, sir.
Now, well, the kid's now panicking a little bit. Like, I'm underage. Like, that's going to stop from getting a beating. This guy has had it. He knocked their tent over.
I get why you hate the playing that dumb game, but it's a park. You can't. It is what it is.
Yeah, but then the kids are just being little fucks too.
Yes, they're being snotty, but
They're being little fuckish.
The one dude's wearing a T-shirt that says "to drink or not to drink."
Yeah,
That's what it says on the back.
Yeah, go back. We could play more of it right from the tent thing there, Paul. You don't have to go. You don't have to fast forward.
I'm with you on the crazy Minnesota accent, though.
Isn't it wonderful? It makes it a little better.
Absolutely fabulous.
wow.
Yeah, the kids are being kind of dicky though too. You know.
Yeah.
And they all have their phones up because they're now looking. Oh boy, we got some action here for our viral video.
Yeah.
I love how he just runs into the fucking tent that's already on its
Starts
side
breaking
because
stuff.
he already knocked it over.
Yeah.
And now he's destroying it even more.
all right, get the camera. Get the camera. Get the camera.
Camera.
Get this guy in jail.
Yeah. So maybe you guys will fucking think this is serious or not.
No, we don't.
What do you mean, no, you don't, you little fucker?
Talk back to him.
Okay.
No point.
I'm underage, so
I don't give a fuck if you're underage or not. I'm 68, so go ahead.
Get him smiling. Get him smiling.
Okay.
Brandon,
So keep your fucking mouth shut.
All right.
Keep your mouth shut.
You fought for right of speech. He can say
You didn't fight for it, did you?
I said you fought.
Yeah.
Listen to
So
what I
that's
just
why I'm asking you not to fucking be here.
Somebody that's not
Because I
recording actually
fought.
call 911 now.
Everybody,
This is actual
I
matter.
already got the fucking cops coming.
and he said he's going to tear it down. That's what he did. We had the cops here about 10 times. Good. From him, and they always yelled him. Good. Well, maybe sooner or later you'll get out.
This shit about a fucking
There'll
tent.
be an ordinance.
And
You won't be in it.
Obviously, you guys care about the campground. It's not a fucking campground.
we've had vets coming.
That was his impression of a campground.
Well, because the kid had nothing to say after that.
I think the vets are really wrong here, even though I get why they hate these fucking douchebags playing Pokemon Go, but they're totally wrong.
I love how the kids just keep pushing them and egging them on.
Yeah.
Because
They're doing exactly what teenagers would do.
Yeah, exactly. Just be dicks. The old guy yelling at you. And it's like, if the worst they're doing, and believe me, I don't defend teenagers, they're annoying. If they're just playing Pokemon Go, the fuck are they doing?
I think they were trying to say to these kids, this has been going on for a while.
This guy is apparently, he's a well-known veteran in the area, and he's the chairman of the Veterans Memorial Park Committee. So
So at least he's conducting himself well.
Yes.
So it feels like it's his park. And I'm sure this started out by him saying, look, actually, he was probably agitated from day one. But,
Sure. Since 1967, he's been agitated. Since his friend's leg got blown off in front of him, he's been agitated.
Yeah. But now the kids are absolutely pushing the old man's buttons.
You can tell the piercings.
We've had vets come through here thanking us for coming.
Yeah, I did too before.
Oh, is that it? For what?
Not like
Walking,
a fucking
wrecking the grass?
campground.
For people showing up.
Wrecking all the grass? Yeah.
Ain't nobody wrecking
You're a
grass.
fucking idiot.
Yeah, you are.
You're an idiot.
And yelling at people for hanging a cloth hammock.
Yeah.
And yelling at him.
Yeah.
And knock the tree down.
I was hoping he was fucking here
How
today.
much of maintenance in this
There
is
they
a
are.
year? There they are, yeah.
Awesome. We got good
So
flips.
go fucking over and talk to him.
That's perfect.
Here come the cops.
There's a lot of Pokemon.
They're getting really violent. Beach veterans.
They've literally attacked.
So,
Yeah, I tore your fucking tent down.
Okay.
It's not supposed to be here.
I can talk to you.
Hey, I'll talk with you in 1 second if you just want to stay right there.
No problem.
I'm pretty neutral. Who's this, Bill?
Who's burping?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, Bill. Yeah. No, we're down there.
We're down there. Yeah, we're going to straighten this right out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was my deal, Wade.
That was my tent, Wade.
That was my deal.
Yeah.
Hide behind her.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're not on the fucking ground right now, I'll tell you that.
Oh, boy, the vet's not making his case any easier.
If I said something about your pregnant wife,
Oh,
how'd you like that?
Hey.
Oh, that's the pregnant lady.
and he just bumped the pregnant wife. But she made a move toward him first.
You have to do that when the cops are here. Real strong.
Your ass must go down here on
Crazy
Friday
old man.
on Sunday with me.
Hey, Eric, when I talked with him, I started with the guy in the grave.
I told him what I was going to do.
Who's burping?
Somebody filming.
I think the guy filming.
Yeah. Burping out some Red Bulls. Or
This is great, though.
it is like two generations.
That's all
clashing.
it is. Yeah, button heads.
Beat this guy.
Reed. Oh, no, Robert Reed's family is there?
Yeah.
They're all sad.
It's the Reed brothers. Now I think.
Now there's just nothing.
Now I
really.
think it kind of starts falling apart, right, Paul? If I remember correctly. It's almost at the end.
Getting close.
If anyone's making a mess, let me tell them, like, we're all
I wouldn't mind getting punched to get these veterans out of here.
See, that's
Well, he's being a dick, but he's reacting to them.
Right.
You know, the kid was kind of cunty, but he's like, "I'm underage, sir."
he panicked.
It was close. They're out of here.
The guy in your face, that's pretty
I'm scared though. I got a loose tooth. I don't really want to lose it.
Did he actually put his hands on you?
I don't know.
I was recording.
It seemed like you did.
I don't remember.
So what's the upshot of this? What happened?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I didn't see the news story. It's everywhere today. Finally,
He was charged with disorderly conduct and destruction of property.
Yeah, he was. The vet
Yeah.
was. Yeah, you can't do it.
And then yesterday, I think the city passed an ordinance that allows people to play in the park, but bans tents and hammocks.
Okay,
that's a compromise.
Yeah, so it's a compromise, and he got charges.
They were setting it up all nice and comfortable for themselves because I guess it's a hot area for the game.
Are you not allowed to have tents and hammocks?
Yeah.
I can't blame the kid.
Fall into the Pokemon, I had to go into a hole in the nom and catch one.
I'm a little. I gotta say though, I'm a little bothered that the younger generation, those kids look like they were underage, so 17, maybe 16 through 18. Do they have respect for veterans?
No.
For Vietnam vets?
They're all disconnected, dude. I talk to people in that generation, women, you know, and it's a different mentality. And we always think the next generation, but so much of their communication is done online and through text.
Right.
It's just a different connect to it. They don't give a fuck.
Oh, you gotta respect the older guys, especially.
I don't think they were trying to be disrespectful.
They weren't. They were enjoying the fact that the guy was losing his fucking mind.
I would have too.
But I see where that. It's obvious this park is pretty important to that guy. I mean, it's a public place, so it's. There's some gray areas there, but then the kids are just pretty much mocking him.
When I was 17, I didn't give a fuck about veteran. Like if a guy was yelling at me for something, like if I saw a guy with no legs, I'd feel bad for him. If a veteran was just yelling at me, I wouldn't be like, oh, he's a veteran. I'd be like, fuck this old guy.
Right.
To myself, of course. I don't get beat up.
But to their point. The younger people are not going to these memorial parks whatsoever until this game hit. So, it's been their unofficial place for a real long time.
Yeah, but they're not.
And they probably helped raise the money to get it together and all that.
But it's a park. You should be happy younger people are coming. I know it's annoying to see the little douchebags running around with their fat calves and their cell phones, but they're not doing anything wrong. He's like, that's the worst they're doing? Just playing this stupid game in your park? I mean, who gives a fuck?
But he thinks the various monuments spread out. Like he said, he thought those were like gravestones to him. So.
Well, they're not, though.
They're not. But that's what he said.
Yeah, for him it means something.
But in his world, it symbolizes a lot.
Yep.
A lot.
Yeah.
Speaking of Pokemon Go, I finally got creeped out playing the game. Completely creeped out. I play with my son. We'll find a hot spot in Manhattan that's relatively close to where we live, and we'll go there. And he's finally in the gyms there, Travis. And Travis understands the gyms. You go to a gym. You go to a gym. It's a spot
Okay.
Usually it's some kind of landmark. And I said to my son, let's go to the gym. This gym, it's close by, and you see the players. They're just kind of hanging around on park benches and stuff. So that alone is creepy.
Yep.
And then you're going to now fight one of these guys online, right? So my son gets all excited because he's finally going to play and fight someone in a gym. He gets his guys ready. He gets destroyed within a second. Like maybe 2 seconds, and he goes to me, Dad, what happened? I go, you lost. And then I look around and I see this Asian kid that has to be about 22 years old hustling away from the scene with his phone. I'm like, you're such a fucking creep. You're taking pride in the fact that you just beat a 6-year-old at this.
I don't understand any of this.
But he was hightailing out of there quickly.
Well, there's no reason to stay after you put your Pokemon in a gym.
I know, but it was just
collect your coins and go to the next gym.
It just felt dirty and weird.
What's wrong, Joe?
I hate that. Collect your coins and go to the next gym.
Yes. But this guy
move on.
Oh, this guy needed to move on immediately. He was all about it.
You think he was ashamed a little bit that he'd taken advantage
he didn't
of the
give
6-year-old?
a fuck.
He didn't care.
Whatever. And I don't want him to give a fuck. But the whole thing just felt dirty. Because I'm looking around, who the fuck just did that? And I see this maybe 22, 23-year-old Asian kid hustling out of there with his phone all happy. The game's taking over the fucking world.
On Twitter, someone said the greatest generation versus me generation. Like that. No, not the greatest generation. We keep saying that. Stop it.
Yeah, but the me thing is pretty accurate.
Oh, yeah.
And the Vietnam vets, they fought in a shitty fucking war.
Terrible situation.
A shitty war. And they were just doing what they were told. And then they came back here and just were treated like shit. So,
but they can't be. I'm sick of the greatest generation.
That's
usually tired of that term.
That's usually the World War II.
No, I'm saying they're even misclassified.
Right.
Yeah, that wasn't the greatest generation. You're right. That was World War II.
Yeah.
And they weren't even the greatest generation. I've had enough of that shit. They did a great. They were very, very inventive and strong people. It's amazing. But stop with this greatest generation stuff.
Fought a big war.
Exactly.
Big war.
And my generation certainly isn't fucking great.
Yeah.
Average.
We're the average generation.
Yeah. We're the meh generation.
That suits us. I think that suits us.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to Bruce in Louisiana. Bruce.
Hey, Ope, how you doing this morning, Vic, Jim?
We're doing all right, buddy.
How cunty is this little twerp that he fucking threw free speech up to a veteran? He should have got hit in the mouth right before the CH came out.
But he's also kind of right, though. Like, the guy did fight for that. And you're in the military, that's something you're saying, is you're standing up for that, and then you're yelling at someone just for doing something that technically isn't wrong. I mean,
I've used that argument. I've had older people get mad at me, and I'm like, well, then you fought for my ability to piss you off right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to understand that point of free speech. It's not all, stuff you agree with.
However, I don't mind. I still would like to have seen him get punched in the mouth. I'm not disagreeing with you, sir.
He was snotty.
I lean more toward the veterans in this video. I really do.
How about the open-handed slap? There's just slap him really hard. Treat him like a kid and just slap him. Give him a little spanking.
Veterans, I think, who I like more than I like the kids, but I think they're totally wrong.
Yeah, I just feel like it's their spot, and they're just, they've had it with these kids.
These kids today and their Pokemon.
Yeah, it's just
setting up tents and hammocks.
Well, how about the veterans learn to play Pokemon? They'd probably love it. How about you fucking pick up your cell phone instead of yelling at everybody and catch a Pokemon?
Right. Bring them all together. It's a unification thing.
A lot of those guys are used to seeing imaginary people to begin with. So. Right.
It'd be therapeutic.
Him fucking knocking that tent over and falling into it.
It never looks good when you try to do something like that. It looks kind of goofy. I think he was hoping to go right through the thing. But
I don't know hoping for a different moment than that.
He still jumps up and gets a couple of licks in here. He just grabs it. He's mad now. He's looked like a jackass. So now I'm just gonna.
He fell onto a tent clumsily. His hat got caught. Look at him. He's got his hat caught in the tent.
Probably hurt his legs.
Of course he did.
He did.
My goddamn gout's killing me.
It's more of an awning.
Yeah, just to keep him out of the rain.
Yeah, just sitting there playing Pokemon Go.
Whole family of Reeds coming to take care of business.
Almost all of them.
Okay.
Except for one.
Yeah, no, I know.
Sitting quietly in the chair.
All right, we should break. We got food. Vic, you feeling better? You
I'm,
gonna try to eat
I'm
some?
on my third water. It's helping a lot.
Oh, good.
You gonna try to eat some breakfast?
I don't know. I don't know.
Still sweaty?
I'm not hungry. No, I'm not sweaty.
I've been farting all morning too. I'm trying to get them over to you. But
I haven't.
The next, you get the next one.
Okay. So I have that to look forward to.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, your eyes look all sorts of.
I know.
If you need to go, you got to go, bro.
No, I'm all right.
You're gonna hang in there.
Sure.
All right.
I came down here.
What are we promoting?
I start comedy off Broadway tomorrow night in Lexington, Kentucky.
Nice.
So through the weekend, four nights, 6 shows.
Okay. And Jimmy's got Australia around the corner and some other things.
9th, 10th, and 11th. Just go to my website. Doing Melbourne and Sydney. And people keep asking, why am I not doing Brisbane? Because it's just a short trip in. I'm going to do the whole West Coast next time I go. It just came up in a festival, so I took the gig just to go there once. I really want to go to Australia. And then,
are you going to spend some extra days there to check it out?
No, I got to work, man. I can't. I have to plan that in advance. Like, if you plan, this was like one of those things where if I knew we had so we got a week and a half or 2 weeks we're not working, I'll go to Australia, knock it out for a week and a half. But it's just, we didn't have that, so I can't just do it last minute and go to September and go, all right, I'm going to not do this. I got the UFC podcast. I can't just not do that.
So you're going to fly 30 hours and then...
He's going to the other side of the planet for a day. Or 2.
No, I'll be there for 3 or 4 days, and you have a fly day and a fly day back. I'll be tired, but I'm fucking tired all the time anyway. I don't sleep.
Right.
I'm just going to not sleep again. I'm just not going to sleep and then have a shrimp on the barbie. It's going to be a lot of local humor.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Bringing any friends?
What's that?
You bringing any friends?
They'll all be there.
Keeping you company for 30 hours on a flight.
Jonathan's traveling with me.
Oh,
he's going to be miserable. And I got, Minneapolis and Pittsburgh coming up, as well as Toronto. I'm back up to Toronto. And UFC podcast comes out today. We hit 1 million downloads.
Wow.
So, yeah, we're doing
awesome.
well. I'm very happy. So, check it out. We had Jamie Josti yesterday. He's a fucking huge UFC fan.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He's really, really good.
He's a very good talker, too. He's very good to do radio with.
He's great.
Is it a 30-hour nonstop flight?
No.
Where do they stop?
You lay over in L.A. for a little bit. You get another plane in L.A. And then
you can stop in Hawaii or not. You can. They've done that before.
How far can a plane go nowadays?
Oh, at least 18 hours or so.
Yeah. So saying 30 was stupid. I know that now. But where do they stop?
I think you go to L.A. and then you can fly non-stop. Yeah. That's my Australian. Well, some shrimps on the barbie.
But wouldn't that still be about 24 hours from L.A.?
It looks like 21.
No, I don't think it's that far.
It says 21 hours and 35 minutes.
Then I'm incorrect.
15, that was from New York. 15
that's from New York.
LA.
Okay.
15 from L.A. All right.
15 from L.A. All right, so it's not 30 hours. It's 21-hour flight.
And that's to...
or 21 hours in the air.
I'm
6 and then 15. I'd go out of my mind.
Here's why I'm happy.
How do people do that?
You go first class, first of all.
I'm not going first.
Yeah, but a lot of people can't just go first class.
No, I know, but that's if you're going to do the 80-hour flight.
You figure out how to get your ass in
save
first
your goddamn
class.
money and go first class or business. Don't sit in the back with the idiots.
Business will be fine. I think I'm going to probably go business if they'll fly me business, and that's,
I was business. I used a bunch of miles and upgraded to business, and it was fine. You got the full seat that lays all the way back, and that's
First
fine.
just had a little bit of a wider seat and a little bit more of a food variety, but it's like, that's going to be too expensive.
Even if you have one of those seats that goes all the way back and you get a crazy 10-hour sleep.
You still got 9 more hours to go. five hours to go.
Nuts. Yeah. I flew to Athens once, so that was about 12 or 13, and I was out of my mind.
I've done Iraq, so that was a long flight. But,
I went to Sydney. We stopped. I went New York to L.A., L.A. to Hawaii, and then Hawaii.
How'd you handle it?
A
lot of drinking?
Exactly. A whole bunch of weed, and just tried to sleep your way through it.
And how fucked up are you when you land?
It was all right once I got there. But I stayed a month, once I got there. But it took me a couple of days.
So you were able to give up a couple of days knowing you got to adjust.
Yeah, it was great, though. You're going to love it. It's really a cool place.
I got to do, I'm doing something, I don't know what the schedule is, but here's why I'm happy, because I was told it was a cross-country flight, like it's a 6-hour flight. I'm like, in country? Fuck. But then I find out it's only an hour and 15 from Sydney to Melbourne.
Melbourne. You have to go see the Melbourne Demons play the Collingwood Magpies. Australian rules football. They have Aussie rules football and they have rugby league.
People say I've been pronouncing it wrong. I've been calling it Melbourne.
Oh, well.
Incorrect. Fucking boo, Jim.
What's Australian rules again? No pads?
It's no pads. It's they invented it. It's insane. But they have
also
the goalie,
no pads. Is that the goal and the uprights?
Yeah. You can kick it through and throw it through. There's all kinds of ways to score.
That's boring shit.
I used to say
put your pads on. Be safe.
It's like American football without the pads or the rules. Basically, They're just out there beating the shit out of each other.
Oh, I thought this was a whole woman thing.
No,
they're the one. That's the one where. That's the. Oh, sorry, Drew. That's the one where they have 4 goalposts, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not what I was thinking. So what happens if you hit What happens if you hit the out?
It's less points.
So what are the points? Do you know offhand?
I don't know offhand, but you want to go right down the middle for the most. But if you get the other ones, it's yeah. And they have to bounce the ball. You got to run along with it and carry it, and then you have to throw it on the ground, kind of like dribbling it like a basketball.
But how many steps do you get before?
I don't know. But you have to bounce it. You have to. It's crazy. It's really fun to watch in person. It's amazing.
Well, it's certainly not fun to hear about.
And the field is round? It's a big fucking circle? I'm fascinated by things from a faraway land.
ESPN used to broadcast it back in the day.
Yeah, every once in a while you would come upon that stuff and check it out for a little bit and then get kind of bored with it, I guess, because you don't know any of the players or any of the, you don't know anything about it, I guess. All right. It's a big oval.
Yeah.
Trying to make this work. It's not happening. We're going to break now.
When you said oval, all I thought of was, remember the Ovaltine commercial when we were a kid?
Yes.
They're all so happy. More Ovaltine. Hated that.
If you're an expert on Australian rules football, we're going to talk to you after these messages. Yes, we're back. Finally. Vic Henley in studio. Hitting the road after today.
Going down to the bluegrass.
I think we're off for a couple weeks. Oh, I know we're off for a couple weeks. After maybe tomorrow, I think. Then we're tapping out for a while. But you're going to do a couple shows, right?
A couple, yeah. So I'm going to L.A. tomorrow, right after the show. I go to, we have Penn Jillette in tomorrow. And I'm going to, I'm taping Nikki Glazer has a show.
Nice.
Not Safe.
Not Safe.
And,
that show's doing very well.
It is, right?
Yeah, it's doing all right.
Picked it up for more episodes.
Yeah.
I saw Nikki in Montreal. I was doing a warm-up set for the gala. And so she was doing hosting some taping with all these comedians, the younger comics.
Right.
And I didn't do the taping. I just did the warm-up set in front of that audience. And she looks so sexy.
She's great.
Oh, man.
I love Nikki.
She's funny, too.
Oh, yeah.
I was wondering where you were going with that. Yeah. She's very sexy, and they're liking the Not Safe with Nikki Glazer, so good for her.
Good for her.
Very happy for her. She doesn't come back this way these days.
No, I told her we'd love to have you back on. She as soon as she's in New York, she'll come.
Oh, I'm sure she will. They're showing the. Did you have something in there?
No. I was going to say it was always fun to be on the road with her in gigs and watch the MC try to hit on her. It was just hilariously tragic, because I'm not screwing with her. I'm too damn old. But she's hot, and there's always the local dude on the ground thinking that he's going to talk his way into that.
Do the female comics get as much action as the male comics on the road?
I don't know.
I don't think so, but I think it's their choice.
Yes.
Like the female comics they could fuck all the time. I don't think they do.
They could score
if they wanted to.
They're just fighting people off. They're like, oh, deal with this shit.
Really?
It's annoying. It would be annoying, right?
Sure.
And then every once in a while they get a taste,
sure,
you think?
Probably.
A little taste, a little action?
Everybody's human.
Maybe, but guys are less likely to be so turned on by a sense of humor. Like, women love that, but men are more, some men are more intimidated by, a really funny woman, so they don't I don't think that's a quality that guys think are particularly sexy.
All the female
comics. Because you're worried they're going to bring that funny to the bedroom and laugh at your dick or your...
I worked with Rachel Feinstein at Gotham, and she had jokes about that.
Really?
Yeah, she said she's ran off many a guy because they don't like her being funny in the bedroom, and she's funny, and guys don't like that.
I wouldn't like that in the bedroom.
No,
I've actually had that, and I don't think I handled it well. A girl, she did some little quip.
Some little bit of wackiness.
Yeah. And I don't think I did a good job. I should have probably handled it better.
What did she do?
I don't remember what she said, but it was just a little wordplay. It was a little good-natured joshing around thing. And in bed, I'm weird, and I should have probably been gentle about it, but I was not good.
Yeah, I like it to be a little more serious, right?
What'd you say?
Stop joking!
It really ruins the mood.
Yeah, it did. I yelled it right into her pussy.
That's it.
You're not really yelling at her. You were just yelling at her pussy to stop.
No, I was yelling at her, but I didn't want to stop what I was doing.
Okay,
I was
right.
down there fucking tearing it up.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Get down to business.
Right, that was in there really good. Fucking licking side to side. Avoid the clit. They hate when you touch that. Let's go side to side. You'll flap those lips. Boom.
Speaking of the clit, I was thinking about that orgasmic meditation all day yesterday. The fuck was that about?
The Yanni massage.
I think Theo's coming back today. I think we said come on in a little later.
But Theo fucking playing with old lady box. What a horrible life Theo has. What's wrong with Theo? He's a young, good-looking guy.
I don't know. He fascinates me, that boy.
Fucking diddling the elderly.
He fascinates me.
He's a creep. He's an angel of death. He fucking jerks off women and smothers them with a pillow as they come.
This is supposedly a real thing, though.
He was sticking with it.
And he was taking it very seriously. I was being very careful how I talked about it with him because I think it's something that's, I don't know, helping him. But you're going into some stranger's apartment, older lady, and you fool around with her clit for 15 minutes, and then you get up and leave.
Go to that picture, please, right there.
Which one?
No. There. Go to that.
Yeah. The fuck?
It's the best / most upsetting thing I've ever seen in my life.
What the fuck?
There's a black guy standing there, and he's looking up, and he's nude, and he's oiled up, and his penis is about 4 feet long. And there's a very sexy white woman in a perfect position on her, like almost like she's doing a yoga pose.
It is.
That is a yoga pose.
Yeah, she's doing upward mouth, and she's like right below his dick.
Yeah, that's you think that's a real? That's how big that guy is.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, that's his dick. I mean, the thing is that a real yoga class? I question.
It's the weirdest yoga class ever.
That's at least what 16 inches, I would guess.
No, that's probably.
I don't know.
Oh come on, that's fucking long, man.
It is, but
looks like-
also it's an angle. I'd say that's about 10 inches.
That's not 10 inches.
Yeah.
I'm with Norton. I think 10 to 12 maximum. That's a foot long.
You guys
dick.
are crazy. You got to go back to school. That's way more than 10
back
inches.
to dick measuring school.
That's way more than 10 inches.
You can't tell. I'm with Jim. You can't tell
Paul.
from this far away.
That's the cobra pose.
No, I know it's a yoga pose.
No, cobra. That's what it's called.
Yeah, I forgot the name of it.
With
I actually do the cobra pose for my stupid back. It helps a lot.
Really? How does that guy come over? Put his penis over you?
He taps his penis on my forehead, telling me you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, up, baby, up,
Yeah,
baby.
you got to arch your back more and yeah, raise your head until it hits my penis, and then you're doing it right.
That's a really cool picture, though, even though it's really like, sometimes you don't want to think of what your old coworkers might feel about a certain photo. They would be very upset by it. But
it's kind of
it's artistic.
It's artistic, and it's definitely erotic. It's a bit erotic.
Who do you think's luckier in that photo? Quick, Vic.
Him.
She is sexy, man. Look at her hiney.
Yeah, she's got a nice yoga hiney.
Yoga bodies are great. Fucking women that have like those long limbs, fucking long, lean limbs, great abs. Their asses are great. I love a good yoga body.
And they're all wearing the yoga pants. They said, fuck jeans. No more jeans.
Yeah, I love yoga pants.
Ooh, I do too.
I saw a girl's pussy. I was on 23rd Street. Her pussy was so pronounced in her yoga pants, I almost followed her down the street.
Wow.
I was walking towards her. I'm like, that's not camel toe.
Yeah.
You could see the fucking lips outline up through the front of it. I was out of my fucking mind.
You were losing it.
Yeah, there was no way to spin going in front of her. But you ever see that president sketch on Candid Camera where they keep walking by the president? I wanted to do that.
Yeah.
I wanted to hop on a train and then just come back and walk in front of her.
I've absolutely followed for a little bit. A little bit. Not to the point where it gets a little fucking crazy.
I bumped into a parking meter.
Really?
I was totally, rubbernecking and it hit me right square in the chest because I couldn't stop looking at some woman's ass.
Every once in a while, you need an extra look, right? I'm not alone on this.
I was totally.
So you figure it out. You're like, maybe if I make believe I got a phone call and I need to run ahead, Right? You do all this weird shit in your head.
Circling.
And then you're ahead of them again, get one more last look, and then you're like, okay, now you're starting to look like a fucking creep. Move on.
I laughed really hard when because the parking meter knocked the wind out of me. And
Did it really?
It totally jolted me back into, you fucking pervy, skeevy idiot. Stop looking at the yoga pants ass. And it was like, boom, the universe just slapped me right in the face and woke me up.
Nothing better. I was going to say nothing worse, but it's actually nothing better than when an older lady knows that you're fucking creeping on a younger woman in yoga pants. She knows exactly what you're doing.
Give you the stink eye.
Oh, boy, do they give you the stink eye in the streets.
There's nothing worse than when you see a great ass and you know there's camel toe in it and you see that she's 60. You're like, God damn it. What the fuck? I don't need this.
Or maybe you do.
No, I need a younger.
Well, I'm sure the 60-year-old puss looks pretty good in yoga pants because they've had a lot more stuff happening to it. They've had more time.
We can ask Theo Vaughn about this, I'm sure.
Yeah, he would know. So the guy who did the skydiving stunt is on Fox and Friends. Is he coming through Sirius XM?
No.
Why wouldn't he come here? The guy that skydived without the parachute. You want to hear him for 1 second?
Is that his wife with him?
Huh?
Yeah. It's probably her idea. She probably hates him. She's like, go ahead, jump into a net, pussy.
Try it.
My new SUV.
Story.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Safe travels back to Seattle.
Wow, that was a great story.
Safe travels. He fell 25,000 feet. What do you think's going to happen?
Right, safe travels. He doesn't understand safe travels, right? So, I was thinking about that orgasmic meditation thing yesterday. Just how weird it would be to go into some stranger's place for 15 minutes, and there's an understanding.
And the 2-minute warning. The buzzer goes off at 13 minutes.
And that's when you apply the pressure?
That's what he said, yeah.
And then what, she fucking rocks your hand a little bit?
Something.
I mean, it was a bit of a turn on when he was talking about this yesterday, wasn't it?
It was, but
it was also a little strange.
It seemed to be, it's people will come up with anything to actually just go, no, you're not coming in here to finger bang me.
Right.
We're going to call it this because then that would be pervy and weird. So this is going to be some sort of release. Yeah. What I learned about my vagina at orgasmic meditation class.
Can we find one woman to call the show that is into this to explain the other side?
Yeah. We asked him yesterday if he could find us somebody, and he didn't seem to. I don't think he wanted to participate in that.
Because I recognize right away he's taking this very seriously.
Well, is there anybody who does this who would come in here and teach me on the air to give a yoni massage?
Or just this orgasmic meditation, because I think the two are similar but separate.
Yeah, I would love
the yoni
to
massage.
do that.
I think it's a full massage, then ends with the stimulation at the end. I think.
Yeah.
What's this, Paul?
Just a video of how to.
How to do the orgasmic meditation?
Yeah.
Your 28-day Nutrisystem plan right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
That's a TV.
I know it is.
Nerve endings.
Yeah, let's talk about rubbing
Making it
clit,
the
Paul.
most sensitive spot on the human body.
Ooh.
In general, a woman's anatomy looks like this. Here you have her outer
She paused right now. What is she? Labia majora. That's my favorite star system. What she's showing right now is the worst drawing of a pussy I've ever seen in my life.
I think we started drawing that in like 6th grade to get off.
It looks like
we couldn't find porn, so you would draw your own porn.
It reminds me of the Aha video.
Right? Yes.
This take on me.
Yes.
It's that level of animation.
Looks like a tree knot.
Yes, you're right.
Doesn't look like that, does it? No, of course not. Push play.
labia majora. These are her inner lips, her labia minora. This is her
Ew, it smells like
entry
shit.
to her vagina. Where her labia minora meet at the top is what we call...
Is that a labia with 6 candles on it? Or would that be 8? Sorry, I'm not Jewish. A labia minora.
I knew it. Yes.
Oh, look, somebody is spinning my clit like a dreidel. I understand the whole theme here. It's the labia minora.
Now we're up to the clitoral hood.
Yes, you put your fingers in right here and you say that he wasn't the son of God. Keeping it Jewish.
Yes.
If you slide that hood back, you can often see a small pink bump.
Ew! Wrong reaction in class.
In this step, the stroker does something some women have never even done themselves.
What's that?
He looks at his partner's pussy and describes what he sees.
Oof.
Literally, just what he sees.
Oh, no.
In terms of color,
That could get you
texture,
slapped.
and location.
Oh, my God.
What did I say the last time
It looks like a wound. It looks like you've been shot with a stink gun. Wow, I've never seen this thing in the light. Wow, wasn't this thing... Looks like Jar Jar Binks' mouth.
Oh, what is this nerd going to say? You know this is going to be bad, right?
What did I say the last time?
Tell us.
Oh, I said, like, oh, you're really pink with, like, some light brown edges on the sides.
I said, I think you left your pussy on the counter for too long. It's rotting.
Too much air has gotten to it, apparently.
Right. It looks spoiled.
Your pussy is spoiled.
There's some grounding pressure in the beginning of the ohm. That's where he puts his hands on my legs and gently squeezes my legs and it feels really good. It feels like
it's like our first contact in a way.
Agreed.
Like after we sat down in the nest and I kind of like
in the nest.
Stop calling it a nest.
Theo called it a nest yesterday.
I know, but they're trying to make it. Just stop it.
I don't know what's going on.
Get in the nest. Ugh.
And it looks like they don't know each other. They know each other now, but this isn't like some couple.
Get in the nest.
I couldn't figure that out. That's what I was trying to solve.
It sounds like
their boyfriend
have an understanding. Well, she needs this, and he needs
comes
this,
over.
and yeah.
I'm going to tug your labia minora. Get in the nest. Wow, what sexy chatter. That's sexy. Hey, you mind if I tug your pink and brown labia minora?
Well, someone came up with the point that if you do it in the bedroom, then it's a whole different experience, which is so stupid. You're still playing with a clit. Right?
What's the difference would it make? If we're in the nest or in the bed or wherever the fuck?
Whether it's a bed or on the subway, it's the same shit.
Yeah, right.
Well, you can't dress this up by saying, hey, if you build a nest, it's not as sexual. Or whatever.
It is.
Of course it is.
And I think I said it wrong at first. I wanted to do it, so I said, nest up, pig.
A nest. All right, let's go back to this. This is interesting. What happened, Paul?
Huh?
Step 6.
I had a hard time finding her clit. And that was humbling.
Because I'm so used to looking...
That was humbling.
It's humbling.
What the fuck are you talking about? You can't find the clit.
She probably has a tiny clit.
Some girls find it.
Some girls
you can always find it.
Some girls have like small clits.
Right.
It's like, what am I doing? What is this?
But you know, scab. But you know where it's supposed to be within the diameter of a button.
Yep.
Where's did the guy start turning her over, looking in other areas?
I'll ask.
You'll ask where it is.
Yeah, I say, where the fuck is it? Where is it?
Where is the goddamn thing?
Yeah. What happened to it? Supposed to be right here.
Mm-hmm.
And that was humbling.
The part of the clit you'll be stroking is the upper left quadrant because it has the highest concentration of nerve endings.
Yes, it does.
Oh, baby.
She's rubbing her knuckle. This is where a woman in studio would be nice to kind of walk us through this.
You'll be
Tell us
using
what's
your
right.
left pointer finger to stroke.
That's it?
I'm a righty.
Up, down, up, down.
Oh, good.
Is this guy half a fig?
I don't know. He doesn't look like he knows what he's doing, though. That's her knuckle, sir. That's not her clit.
Is he trying to get some feelings out of his head? Is that what this is about?
This might be it, yeah.
I don't know. This guy looks a little strange.
That was an excellent Archie Bunker you drifted towards right there.
I was trying to go that way.
It was kind
without committing and saying this is my Archie Bunker.
It wasn't
so
bad.
Thank you. Yes. There's nothing wrong with half a figs. But I want to be able to say that still on the radio because it's just fun.
I want to say that in the mirror.
Yes. All right, let's go.
And the stroke itself will be a very light up and down motion.
In the left
Before
quadrant,
you
right?
initiate contact,
Yeah, okay.
place a small amount of lube on your left pointer finger and some on your right.
I hope that's icy hot by mistake.
This is like...
Then remember to safe port her by letting her know you're about to initiate contact.
Safe port.
What the hell
fuck
is
that?
safe porting?
I don't know. What is safe porting? Get in the nest. I'm going to safe port your clit with lube.
If you built the nest and you got this stranger over, then why do you have to do the safe porting thing? Everyone understands what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna touch you now.
All right.
I'm gonna safe board you now. Open your legs.
Oh, God, wouldn't you just be like, all right, let's fucking do this now?
I'd want
Right?
to say that. Just get to it. Open your legs. I'm gonna squeeze your thigh. It feels good, doesn't it? Nice, relaxing. I think they're right about squeezing. You massage the legs a little bit, and you kind of tease the vagina. Like a lot of women like their. I think I did it wrong when I teased it, though.
What'd you do?
I was like, "Aha, you stink." She's like, "Not that type of teasing." I'm like, "Oh, sorry."
Woo! I just got a whiff.
Yeah. Sorry, it smells like a sour milk burp.
Smells like Vic Henley's farts after his Mexican food last night.
Right, my hat. My hat on a sweaty day.
This is just an excuse to get strangers off and for strangers to get off by other strangers.
Sure.
It's all about just strangers. I don't know. They're trying to like pump this up as a real thing. I'm still not buying into that. Unless someone could explain it better on the phones. You have that opportunity right now. Ladies.
Safe porting would be like when I'm about to do something, I tell you what I'm going to do
Before
next.
he does it.
Before I do
Oh.
it. So you feel...
Safe, comfortable.
My hands are cold
Like, I know what-
sometimes.
yeah, his
I'm going to
hands get
touch you.
free.
Here's what this is about. Because that's the unsexiest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Right.
I'm going to put my fingers in.
Right.
This
No, they
is
don't put the fingers in.
Oh, right. They
don't
do
put the
that.
fingers in.
Nope, just on the outside.
But I don't understand why you'd want to break the vibe she's feeling by just do it. Safe porting is a way, because women like communication, and most men are bad communicators.
Yeah.
And I think that, that's what women always complain about. I happen to be a very good sexual communicator. I like to talk.
But how about you just go, all right, we're going to begin now. Why does it have to have some fancy fucking...
Safe port?
Yeah.
See, I don't tell them what I'm about to do. I tell them always what I was doing 5 minutes ago. That begins to annoy them. I was rubbing your clit back there. Remember I was doing that? Remember I gave the old lips a tuggaroo? They don't like my terminology? I said, I'm going to flick your bean for a couple seconds. Get ready to cum buckets. Get ready to have your pussy puke on your thighs. I'm going to rub my fingernail. I'm going to rub Edgar's fingernail aggressively against your clit. I'm going to scratch it like it's a skeeter bump.
And it seems like an erotic situation. When you leave some lady's apartment with a heart on,
I can't imagine rubbing a pussy and not having
something going on with
I
you.
would be a little chubby at least. How could you not be?
Theo sort of didn't go down.
He acted right. He acted
like it wasn't about that.
No, that you're.
I don't know. Come on.
Theo's full of bunk.
All right, push play on this.
But I tell you, like, I'm going to touch you now.
Right.
And you go, okay. And you brace.
And then I can expect it, and I feel calm.
Hold on, miss. What would you expect when your legs are open in the nest?
Yeah, what else you were expecting that day?
Yeah.
Jesus.
A diatribe about back out.
All right.
Oh, no. I just did the back turn and landed in the net.
Nice. Yeah, that turn was the most impressive thing about that whole skydiving stunt.
You know what they probably did to test that off subject for one second? You hit terminal velocity, which is however many miles an hour it is. So that's falling from 25,000 feet is probably the same as falling from 3,000 feet. Because you hit terminal velocity pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And okay, you're going 1,200 miles an hour or whatever it is. Jesus. For 20,000 feet or 4,000 feet, it doesn't matter. So however long it takes you to hit terminal velocity, from that point up, it probably doesn't matter how far you fall. It just sounds better. 25,000 feet sounds better than 1,100 feet.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Can you wrap your head around that you're free falling and you got to line up that net, knowing you have no parachute? I know those guys are professionals and experts at this, but still, you have to get to that point.
He's had 20,000 jumps or something crazy like that.
All that, but was he scared at all in his head?
He has to be. You have no parachute. I mean, believe me, I've certainly experienced that in many ways. I know what it's like.
I just cannot, wrap my head around that. Pretty fucking amazing. On-flight takedown, pilot tackles drunk passenger. That's some good footage.
That was zoted.
All right, let's go back to this. This is working well with these two.
Cold hand.
Yeah.
It got warmer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once she knows you're going to touch her, the first thing you'll do is to position your right hand. Now that your right hand is in position.
Here's the position. Hold on. He's scooping the hand under the shitter, and he's got the thumb at the bottom of the
opening.
puss. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, it looks like he's fucking fish hooking the pussy.
Yes.
You know, looks like the pussy was getting mouthy and he's fish hooking it. He caught the pussy and he threw it in the boat.
That pinky's in dangerous territory, though. You might get a little stink on it.
That's what it looks like.
You might get a little stink.
Looks like he was going for the Venus butterfly or whatever.
Right. And now the other hand, let's go. We're learning something here.
Yeah.
Left forefinger, spread the lube from her introitus up to the clit.
Introitus?
Yeah, that's the opening.
What's the introitus?
The entrance.
Yeah.
Why don't they just say the fucking hole?
I don't know.
Gonna make it sound like Latin.
The introitus.
Yeah. And now he's working up to the upper left quadrant.
You open the mouth of the nurse shark. That's what a pussy looks like. It's horrible. Sorry.
Your pointer finger on the upper left quadrant of her clit.
Yeah.
Once you're ready to begin, start stroking slowly, up and down, with the tip of your pointer finger. Use very light pressure to begin with.
Wrong.
And feel your way from there. All right? Let's get started.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Once you're ready to begin, start stroking slowly, up and down, with the tip of your pointer finger.
Can we say the position? She's laying on her back with her head on a pillow.
Right.
And her legs are raised slightly.
Up on like pillows or something.
Yeah, on pillows. And he's sitting like across her body. It really looks like it's like a fucking UFC match.
Yeah.
And she's on her back and he has his left leg is draped over her stomach.
Yep.
And she's got her hand on his calf.
Yeah, the left hand on her on his calf.
Yeah, it looks like they're scissoring in a way, but he's scissoring her outer leg.
Right. And then now he's going to town.
Yeah.
Very light pressure to begin with, and feel your way from there. Remember, the only goal in orgasmic meditation is for both partners to feel the sensation at the point of contact between them.
Quit making noise. Yeah, she's fucking coming buckets. Yeah, fucking crazy. Oh, Chipper, you're gonna make me come, Chipper. I'm gonna come, Chipper.
Why
She may climax, but most women don't. He may feel interesting sensations throughout his body, but
yeah, it's like his arm gets numb and he's bored.
Right. They're talking about the hard-on right there, right?
I'm guessing, yeah.
The point is just to pay attention, whatever happens. The stroke should be relatively short, no more than ½ an inch in length. You may remember that the third principle in slow sex is desire. What do you want? This is where communication comes in. The receiver can ask for what she wants throughout.
Oh, that music is good.
What? The 2-minute warning we learned about. Okay. We learned about this yesterday from Theo Vaughn.
13 minutes, so if it's 15 minutes long.
Oh, 13 minutes. We set it at the timer at 13 minutes.
Yeah.
To give us 2 minutes at the end for all of the grounding. It's like the part that merges you from the to the rest of your day. Does that make sense?
No. It doesn't.
Yeah, it's like
that should be penis time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it like helps you to like
sometimes
come down and be a functioning
normal person.
This guy stinks.
Use downstrokes to bring the energy of the back down.
I thought they were going to say something else.
Don't forget to pay attention to how it feels in your own body, even if you're the stroker.
She has nice thick legs.
Once the final 2 minutes are up, call time.
Well, if it's not sexual.
Who the fuck's calling time at that point? Is she calling time or is he? There's no way she's calling time in that state. Right?
This is a question for Theo.
How do you call time?
Time!
What do you just say? Fuck the clock. Fuck.
I have
everything.
No idea.
I don't know. What
Literally,
do you do?
fuck everything. Well, we committed. We gotta continue.
Then place your hands in the grounding position and give her more pressure.
All right.
Give her pressure until you feel
now he's
her
palming
exhale.
the
and
top
you
of
feel
the
like
puss.
you yourself have come back into your body.
Mm-hmm.
Then release the pressure and carefully use the towel to wipe the lube from her genitals and your hands. Fold the towel in half and wipe her once, slowly. make sure to start no lower than her introitus and wipe upwards from there.
Don't you at least get to put one finger in her puss so you could have your friend sniff your finger all day?
No.
No, huh?
Wrong.
Vic?
No. That's not allowed.
Damn.
That would be invasive. And not grounding.
You're learning.
I don't know.
Let's have a pop quiz, see who learned the most on
7 steps.
in this room. This is, I mean, come on. This is just people figuring out a classier way to get off. That's it.
That's exactly what it is.
Gotta be.
That's exactly what it is.
We only got a little more time in this video, so we might as well play it out.
All there is to do is put everything away, which is part of the oming ritual as well.
You gotta clean her nest
Some couples
up.
like to have sex after oming, which is great. But we always suggest putting away your nest before stepping into the next thing. That way, oming never gets confused with regular sex. Each is its own experience.
Really?
I don't know about that.
We share frames. So I'll share my frame of like a moment of
He
that
talked about this
experience in
yesterday
the
too,
home,
Theo
and then he'll
Vaughn.
share-
They use the worst terminology.
Sharing frames. Remember we talked about this yesterday a little bit?
I don't even...
Your experience, your...
That's what it is?
Yes, your moment.
They call it frame?
Yeah, I like that, the 8-minute mark.
Oh, God.
You were really stroking properly. I don't know. Let's find out what their frames are.
Share his frame with me.
Yeah.
So we both share one.
Is that what it is, sharing a moment?
Yeah, it's a snapshot of a feeling or sensation you had in your body during the 15-minute ohms.
It's like a little glimpse into a feeling you had in your body. Simply.
It's so silly.
Yeah. There was a moment near the end where I felt you slow down. And I felt my whole, like I could exhale. And
Could you?
All of a sudden, like as soon as I exhaled, there was a little like buzzing.
Wow.
Right at the tip of your finger.
Damn.
This video fucking stinks.
It's so goddamn strange.
Terrible fucking...
What are you giving me?
It reminds me of the couple.
Huh?
It reminds me of the couple from Best in Show. What's her name?
Parker Posey.
Parker Posey and her husband in Best in Show. That's what that couple reminds me of.
Okay, I see that, Paul.
Yeah, very good.
The very nerdy with the braces and the whole...
Yeah, that video sucked. I hated it. All right.
Parker Posey's so crazy. She's really great.
Yeah, we had her in here once. She was awesome. She was great.
Who plays the husband in that?
I forgot his name. You got it?
Hold on.
All right.
He's the only one I didn't know.
Michael Hitchcock.
Michael Hitchcock. No, I never forgot his name. I never knew his name. I adjust my statement. We got a pair of WWE SummerSlam tickets to give away. Paul's very excited, right, Paul?
Well, they just had their draft, so.
Yeah? What happened?
They closed the window?
They'll be crowning a new Universal Champion at SummerSlam.
What is a Universal Champion?
Because the WWE title's now branded to SmackDown, they have to create a new world title for Raw.
Oh, okay. Well, we got a pair of WWE SummerSlam tickets happening August 21st at what?
Brock's next fight will be taking place there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Barack will be wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
August 21st at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. WWE SummerSlam Heatwave Tour. For tour information, visit WWE.com/events to see when the WWE will be in your city. Winners responsible for their own travel to and from the event. This crap again. Remember the old days? You won something, they took care of everything?
Yeah.
This is the new thing. Hey, we got your tickets, but good luck. You have to figure how to get there and book your own hotels.
That's probably not the read they had in mind.
Oh, fuck them. I'm looking out for the common man.
Fuck them and their shitty prize, is what you're saying?
I mean, maybe someone local will win it. We will take a random... Oh, you want to do trivia about the Ohm? It is being suggested. It is being suggested. Do you...
Trivia about the Ohm.
You want to try that? Mm-hmm. For the tickets?
Sure.
Just keep in mind, you got to figure out your own travel to and from the event. I do love the WWE, though. I do, but this is a thing with everybody where they don't take care of the travel and the hotels anymore. All right, you want to do this?
I do. I want Vic to smell this.
No, he's farting and trying to wave it over on me.
All right, we'll take a random caller. Vic, give me a number between 1 and 9.
9.
9.
God damn, Jim, that's horrible.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
God almighty.
Thanks, man.
Oh, woo, boy.
Is that what is it called? Frames?
I don't. Yeah,
That was a frame.
I'm completely.
What was it called? A something frame? Just a frame? All right, here we go. Random caller. Jimmy's got you there, buddy. What's your name?
Bo.
All right, you got a chance at these WWE SummerSlam tickets. Where are you calling from?
Poughkeepsie.
All right.
Okay, he can make that.
You could kind of drive down at least.
I take the train.
All right, that's good, but you got to pay for the fucking train. Jimmy's got
I work for the train. I'll get myself all liquored up.
All right, good luck. Good luck to you.
All right, welcome to Trivia About the Ohm. Now, there were 2 parts to her cunt. Labia what and labia what?
Labia majorum.
Majorum?
And,
He put an M on it.
Nice try, dick sucker. Not labia majorum. This is not Latin.
All right, sorry, sir. Vic, 1 through 8.
3.
3. All right, let's go to 3. It's this will be perfect, Brian in Brooklyn.
Why?
Hey,
Because
hi boys.
you
How's
can
it going,
just walk
everybody?
there and not have to spend extra money on
There
a
you go.
prize.
Well, it's funny. I actually live in Park Slope. I live right down the streets from the
Right down the
Barclays Center.
shitter.
Ah, well, this works well. Welcome to Trivia About the Ohm.
Do it.
Are you ready to play?
Yeah, I called to tell a celebrity story, but yeah, I'm happy to play. Sure, please.
What are you supposed to pull back in order to get the clitoris for the big WWE tickets? Trivia About the Ohm.
Can I work through this for a minute? I mean, the easy answer is legs, but you pull back. You're looking for like a term for some sort of like a vaginal term, right? Give me a second. Hold on. I mean, is it...
I love that guys just want to fuck it. They don't give a fuck what's going on down there.
I just close my eyes and stick it where it goes, where Jesus wanted it to go. All right, what do you think?
All right, nice try, Peter Pumper.
You're out. All right, now we're back to 1 through 9, Vic.
2.
I thought you were going to go 9 again.
No,
really fucked
sorry.
everybody out. All right, let's go 2. Who's this?
Hi, it's Johnny.
Hi, Johnny. Welcome to Trivia About the Ohm.
Wonderful.
Where are you calling from?
Virginia. I can get to New York.
You can get to New York? How are you going to get to New York?
Yeah. Uber?
Uber, yeah.
Okay.
The small talk portion is over.
What is the purpose of the 2-minute warning? For the big WWE tickets.
Part of the cool down process to review what was accomplished during the session.
You know, it's not 100%, but much like an essay, I think that was good enough. I think that summed it up.
All right.
Because that is what it is.
It's kind of the transitional
Awesome.
period,
Thanks, guys.
right?
Very excited.
All right, you got a pair.
Congratulations, you're going to WWE, and you got to tell them you're going to, I can't see because you crumpled up the paper.
I was mad. I was mad that the listener had to pay for his own travel. I'm
Trivia
sorry.
About the Ohm went well.
It's a pair of WWE SummerSlam tickets, August 21st at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. WWE SummerSlam Heatwave Tour. For tour info, visit WWE.com/events to see when the WWE will be in your city. Winner, which is you, sir, so hold on the line, is responsible for their own travel to and from the event. All right?
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Oh, shit, I don't know how to put people on hold, though. Hopefully this works. I'm going to try.
Hold button.
I'm going to try this button. All right, buddy. Stay on hold. It worked.
Is that Brock Lesnar in the middle?
Yeah.
He calls himself the Beast?
Mm-hmm.
The Beast versus the Viper.
Okay.
Isn't it a beast?
At SummerSlam.
Again with the farting?
Sorry.
Yeah.
You're not feeling well, so I'm trying to help you.
It's working.
Yeah, you might as well just push it so you get everything out.
Sure.
Might as well.
Oh, God. Look how devilishly happy
Did you
are.
get any of that?
Yes, I did. You're thrilled to death.
A little whiff. We are going to take a break and get into some other things.
Is it bad?
It's awful. It's making me sweat more somehow. I thought I was through with the sweating.
He's got to push everything out before he goes to Australia.
Yes, I do. I got to get all the sickness out of me.
There's a lot in there.
Jimmy's going to Australia.
I am, yes. And the new UFC podcast is up today. We had Jamie Josta. And do we have a phone call? I don't remember if we... Oh, yeah, Cub Swanson we talked to. So, yeah.
Who's that?
He's a fighter.
Okay.
And you are able to get the podcast now. So go download it if you wish.
And that's it?
We hit 1 million downloads last week. Yeah, very happy.
That is very good. Very good.
Yeah.
That's a fine start. More than a fine start. Vic?
I'm going down to Kentucky for the rest of the week at Comedy Off Broadway. So if you're in the Bluegrass area, come to the club, comedyoffbroadway.com.
Nice area.
Get some tickets. It's lovely. It's horse country. It's absolutely beautiful.
What's that about?
It's
just smells nice.
It's great.
Smells
Yeah,
like shit, though.
The rolling countryside. No, massively manicured $1 estates that breed these racehorses. And University of Kentucky's there. It's a good college town. And
you're close to the University of Kentucky.
It's right downtown.
Joby Hall.
Yeah, UK.
Good old UK action.
Joe B. Hall and Denny Crum, the Louisville legendary coach, they have a show on one of the AM channels, and they never talk basketball. Everybody calls in and wants them to tell these stories from back in the day when they were coaching these legendary programs, and they mainly talk about fishing the whole time. Oh. It's just hilarious to hear two kind of crazy old guys, and they'll ask them specific basketball questions, and he just steers it right back into, caught a big bass the other day.
They never go there.
They hardly ever go there.
Joe B. Hall's still alive?
I think so. Yeah, this existed at least a couple of years ago. They were both alive, I know.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Because
everybody off.
Everybody local was always telling me about it, and they said it was fucking hilarious.
Did you check out the horses?
You got to get permission to go on the estates, but, they're not out there just running around frolicking.
And they all have hope that they got the horse, huh?
Oh, yeah. There's brochures in the hotels that tells you how much they charge. You can pick up a flyer and go, oh, if I had $600,000, I could go down here and get some crypto clearances semen, and But it's a little brochures telling you all about the breeding and how expensive it is. The whole thing. I love Kentucky. It's a great part of the country.
Some people are spending that much money and then their horses
on a
just
gamble.
A dud.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no real rhyme or reason to that, or is there?
No,
there
breeding.
is at times.
Hell yeah, they're totally. If you've got a good bloodline from a Triple Crown winner, you can charge more, even if you just won one of the Triple Crown races,
right?
And then they're studding them up 5-6 times a day or whatever. And
you think anyone has dropped their semen sample after spending all that money?
Oh my god! Yeah, someone's clumsy with the cum.
I'm sure there's insurance for that, but that would be hilarious. There's got to be one story out there where a guy left it in a bar or something.
Yeah.
Paul, that's your challenge. Find one of those stories.
Yeah, where valuable horse cum is wasted.
Yeah.
Where somebody just can't...
Because someone was willy-nilly with it. We're going to break and get into... There's some other good things happening. We're going to figure it out, so... We'll do this, though. Vic Henley in studio. Jim Norton, of course. Theo Von might be stopping by again.
Travis, what's wrong in there?
Travis is nothing anymore, but there was something.
Oh, you squeaked one in?
Squeaked.
I just ran in there to ask him a question.
No, there was no question.
It's such a tiny room. That's gotta
and you know what? I think it's okay, and then I take another breath, and it's not okay.
It was bad?
It was bad. Yeah. Is there something wrong with you?
He came in there and shit on you too?
Of course he did.
He's taking a lot of joy in this today.
Well, you guys are sharing.
It's world class.
I think Jimmy's the only adult that still plays that fart game. Oh, yeah. I can't think of another adult that actually takes such pleasure in his own farts.
Florentine.
Oh, Florentine's there.
I thought of this when I came in.
You're right.
When I came in here, I literally thought I'm at my place of business.
I asked Eric to come in here to take over for me for a second, and he refuses to come in.
Well, he's standing. I only get this work there.
You got the door open and everything.
Yeah,
he's still not working.
He's airing it out.
Did you get some?
Did you get any?
I hit a wall.
He hit a wall.
He hit a wall.
It's powerful.
Yes, at 270.
It's not nice. It's our coworker and friend.
He enjoys his eats. What are you going to do? Some people just enjoy it, and that's okay. That's what you learn. You get older. Fuck it. Right?
Well, yeah, but then the health starts.
That's up to them to worry about, I guess.
That's true.
I mean, we're talking to Penn Jillette tomorrow. He'll give you a whole fucking speech on it. He thought he was healthy. He thought he was just a big guy, and his numbers were all sorts of fucked up. And then
like his blood pressure and stuff like that?
Oh, he was on 1 million medications.
Oh, wow.
I'm about 2/3 the way through his book, and it's very good how he lost 100 pounds. He was given basically 6 months to lose the weight on his own, or they were going to staple the stomach.
Ouch!
And he's like, no, give me 6 months to try to figure this out. He didn't want to go down that road. But I mean, that has worked for other people to staple the stomach. So, but where I'm at in the book, he's down to barely any medication. He was able to get rid of all of it by just following this one guy's idea of how to lose weight.
Yeah.
Ray Cray or whatever the heck he calls him, who worked for NASA. He's a scientist, and he has his own brand new ways of losing weight, where you start by eating nothing, and I mean nothing but potatoes.
That was the unusual
part. No salt on the potatoes, no hot sauce on the potatoes, no vinegar, don't fry them, all that. No butter, just potatoes. You can either boil them or...
You can't put hot sauce on them?
Nothing.
How does that... What the fuck?
I think he allowed Penn to introduce hot sauce a little later on.
How about maple syrup?
No maple syrup. And then I think the second thing he introduced was corn after that. Potatoes and then corn.
I hate corn. I'm the only person in America that doesn't like corn.
What's wrong with you?
I can't stand it. I don't like it. It's gross. It makes me throw up. I hate it.
Corn on the cob, no butter,
awful.
No salt. I'm very good.
I used to eat sweet corn for lunch. My mother would give me a baggie of it, and I'd take it to lunch.
Yeah.
Chipper, eat your sweet corn.
I can see young Chip Chipperson with his little baggie of sweet corn in the cafeteria.
And we get all that liquid in there, and I'd drink it and have some corn juice.
Yes.
Corn juice is quite delicious.
Wow, the before and afters of Penn online. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
He just thought he was a big guy. He understood, maybe...
Well, he's kind of tall, isn't he? And
he's massive.
Yeah, 7'6". Fucking monolith.
Monolith, I like it.
He's a giant, or was a giant. He's still obviously very tall, but everything on him was massive. He did have a big gut. He carried his weight very well, too.
He had a gut, but it didn't show as much because he's so tall.
Yeah.
So, but he did have a big gut for a 6'6" guy.
Yeah, but he was also suffering from depression. Can you imagine Penn Jillette suffering from depression ever?
No.
And he just is so much happier, and he was starting to get winded on stage doing his show with Teller and forgetting stuff. And
he was forgetting? I didn't know that.
I think sorry, I got to adjust that. I think that because the diet will make you a little weak when you're eating nothing but potatoes and stuff. So that got him his memory got a little weird there because of that. So.
You can't put anything on the potatoes?
Nothing.
I can't believe hot sauce or, vinegar. What's wrong with vinegar?
How about maple syrup?
Marshmallows? Marshmallows?
And then you got to make yourself very cold. Cold showers and a lot of AC. You got to trick your body into thinking it's going into winter, so then it lives off the reserves.
Fat. Okay.
And that's one of the problems in modern day man. We'd never go into winter anymore.
Chipper, it's like an ice box in here. Lamar's cold. Get the Afghan.
I mean, there is actual winter.
Yes. But you can't do that. You have to trick your body into believing that it's winter.
That you're actually in the cold, and not in a warm house and bundled up and all that. So it's all these theories this guy has. I'm sure Penn will get more into it tomorrow when we interview him.
Have you seen the Fool Us, the show where the magicians come
Love
on?
it!
I do. I like it too. It's really cool. Yeah, it's really cool.
I did, yes. I actually fooled him with a trick.
Yeah,
you did?
What kind of trick was it?
I came out with a deck of cards.
Okay.
Regular deck of cards. I allowed them to open it.
Mm-hmm.
And I made all the jacks disappear.
Ooh. Can you tell us how you did it?
It's magic.
I love when they get bummed because they really think they're going to trick Penn and Teller.
Here, I know.
But they do get fooled.
Sometimes.
And they don't want to blow up the guy's spots. So they're like, look, I'm just going to write it down on this little piece of paper.
I totally love. That's my favorite
part. And they open up the paper and and then the disappointment, fuck, that's exactly how
wow, this guy with no hands is pretty fucking amazing.
Why is he amazing?
Guy was great.
Handless magician.
I didn't see this one yet, Travis.
This was last week.
He probably didn't fool them. They're probably just bull sugaring him.
What did he do?
No hands. He made his hands disappear.
It's a 30-year-old magic.
The greatest trick ever.
Exactly. What happened? My mother's drinking as a magician.
I like it.
How did he lose his hands?
He was just born without them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, good luck with a wand, bucko.
He's really short, too. I think he's on a step there.
Yes, he should be. Let's see what he does for a second. I don't want to see the whole trick, but I watched him just touching car.
It's
can't
weird.
do that
One
with
of them's
hands.
like a flipper, almost.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh,
Marty
He's good.
Gilbert.
He tricked him.
Well, they're just being polite. He probably didn't. He probably dropped everything on the floor. Look what I'm going to do. And he's like, oh, my God, you made them disappear.
There was one
all glued behind his hand or arm, whatever the fuck it is.
I think it was the premiere episode where I've never seen Penn that impressed by being fooled by something.
Yeah.
It was the stick figure card trick. Mm-hmm. Did you see that one?
No. Can this guy wear a watch? That would impress me.
No, it falls right off.
Yeah. You always know when he's coming when you hear like, all right, ka-chunk shit.
But I guess the stick figure card trick is the guy who did it created it and then sold it. Like you can sell tricks, and so they knew the trick, but he did it a different way. So they thought that they knew how he was doing it, but I've never seen him so impressed by being wrong.
What's the stick figure card trick?
If you want to watch, it's hard to explain.
Yeah, well,
is that where you make them like into a stick figure?
No, all the cards have a different drawing on them, so that when you flip them, it looks like an animation. But then at the end, the stick figure character pulls out the card that you had. That you had selected, but it's all written.
Right.
Like, because the stick figures are drawn on there, see?
Right, yeah, I see what you're
they're already drawn on there.
Yeah.
But then he's going to pull the card that you
the stick figure is da-ba-ba-ba. Well, the obvious thing is it's already pre-drawn, so you get the guy to fucking pick the card you want him to pick.
But it's like, it's a series of like 5 people in the audience that figure out how to pick the card.
Yeah, right. Then he's got a bunch of options up his fucking sleeve and in his shoes and in his hat.
But just Penn's reaction when he said no, it's done a different way, was great. I have no idea why he was so impressed.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll ask him. I want to know what the guy without hands did.
Yeah.
What did he do, Travis, without getting...
I'll tell you what he didn't do. A fucking yoni massage. And you take that thing that looks like an elbow and you drop it on her clit clumsily and you saw it back and forth.
He would be good at the grounding part of that, though.
Oh, absolutely.
He could ground all fucking day.
Yeah.
All right, we don't have to...
He did a trick where the colors were intertwined, like red, black, red, black, red, black, and then they were separated at the end.
Oh, big whoop. Look, can we see him shuffle?
I mean, it's impressive.
I know, actually, it is very amazing.
Let's see this.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. And my name is Maddie, and tonight I'm going to try to make your world a little bit more magical. But I need a little help from my new friend. So, Allison, would you please join me? And Penn and Teller, you guys can come and take a seat.
He has one hand, and then, like he's a flipper, and the other is just like it stops at the elbow.
Yeah.
Again, I want to tell you a little something about myself. It's very special for me to be here tonight because I'm on stage with 2 of the greatest magicians of all time, and the only reason that I'm here is because I absolutely believe in magic.
The only reason you're there is because you don't have hands.
Exactly.
I've been interested in doing magic for a very long time, but it's always been out of reach. I don't mean that figuratively. I mean, can you pass that deck over?
He's got no fucking hands, this piece of garbage.
You guys tonight is my favorite piece, and it's a piece that I've been doing for a very long time.
The fact that he opened the cards, I'm already impressed.
And 2 hands.
He's shuffling.
And 3 black. Nothing else, okay? I'll do it like this for you guys.
He's doing magic with no hands.
Moving around cards.
Here, I'll put a red card over here, followed by a black.
How about some glue?
A red.
It's not working on the radio probably, but it's pretty amazing what he's doing.
Yeah, just watch him work the cards.
The fact that he's not just taking his hands doing this. And then knocking them all over the floor. Pause that.
Just like this.
Yeah, let the room breathe a little bit. So he's got 6 cards, and it's red, black, red, black, red, black, right?
He's alternating them, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's where we're at. But it's pretty impressive how he's just flipping the cards and then lining them up like that.
Isn't it depressing to watch people like this and like Jim Abbott accomplish things?
Oh, you could have just stopped after Jim Abbott. I would have said, yes, it is.
It's and like
accomplish things?
Yeah, like throw a no-hitter with one arm.
Exactly. You do it with 2 arms. Big deal. You put in half the effort.
It's insane.
Exactly. Yeah, and you know what? He'd give all that up to be able to do this. Right now, I'm grabbing my dick and balls with 2 hands. He'd throw that fucking shitty no-hitter out just to be able to do this. Grab his dick with 2 hands.
All right, let's see what happens now.
Is the position of the cards. This is a red and a black. A red and a black, a red and a black. That's the position of the cards. And if you could separate your hands, separating the red cards from the black, putting one on top of the other, and because you do that over there, something happens over here. It's hard to believe. I don't do anything. But all the black cards should come together.
What the fuck?
And all the red cards should come
whatever.
together. Now I know what you're thinking. You didn't get to see all the cards because there's
we were too busy looking at your nubs.
They are
so
distracting.
so you can see very clearly. Like this, here, and here. Everybody can see that they're mixed. Red, black, red, black, red.
This guy is doing sleight of bluff.
Sleight of stub.
No, bluff works way better.
It's very unusual.
Oh, no. That's so mean. He doesn't know any better.
He doesn't care.
If you're born without hands, you don't know any better.
Don't care.
Don't you think?
Sure you
No,
do.
you
No,
don't
because
care.
you have fucking eyes. You can see what everybody else is doing.
True.
If you were blind, it wouldn't matter because you'd be like, oh, I guess we're all like this. The first time you heard a round of applause, you'd be like, what the fuck's happening? What are you doing? How'd you do that?
Doesn't have any feet either.
What's that?
He doesn't have any feet either.
Oh, my God. Jesus Christ.
Is that true, really? Ugh.
That would suck. Wait, what would be worse?
Having no hands.
No hands.
Please.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Took me a second, but that's pretty obvious.
Yeah, you can always get around with...
Well, and I've said it. You see them walking around New York. The fake legs have become pretty damn amazing to watch.
Oh, yeah. The technology. It's crazy.
It's unbelievable. All right, are we watching this?
There he is.
We probably should stop
I was
watching
looking for him
TV,
to
huh?
shuffle at the beginning.
Yeah.
We probably should stop watching TV.
I agree.
I'm thinking. I'm going to watch this whole thing online, though. Thank you for turning me on to this.
Yeah.
I'm sure Penn will talk about him a little bit tomorrow.
I wonder why they got rid of Jonathan Ross and brought in Allison Hannigan to host.
Because it's the American version, right?
Jonathan Ross was that the English version that they used to run?
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
I
it was.
think so.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
He hosted 2 seasons in the U.S.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah. I'm assuming it was a scheduling thing, but I mean, because
Okay.
they film it in L.A. or
Right.
Vegas.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Jonathan Ross was great, though.
He is fabulous. Yeah, he's really cool.
He really is.
This show started over in London, right?
Yeah, Jonathan Ross is a big presenter.
As they call it, yes.
What does that mean?
It's a
TV guy.
Yeah, TV host.
I'm
Oh,
heading
just
out
a
to-
host or
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
heading over to La La Land.
You know.
Yes, he is very good at it. Okay. We have the Dunkin' Donuts thing, which is very good. And we also have the... I've been wanting to talk about the Wee Wee toy lawsuit. Have you heard about the Wee Wee toy lawsuit at the Hibachi restaurant?
My nickname for my penis. It's a wee wee toy.
toy.
Yeah, I'll ask you to go to
Probably.
smell my wee wee toy.
You know, people like to sue.
Yes,
They like
they
to
do.
sue. This is the news story there. It makes it all easy. We just have to sit back and listen.
He's stuck.
Oh, it's broken.
What's broken, sweetie?
Your
spurt?
You're in luck. During dinner at a hibachi restaurant in Tennessee, a woman calling police after she says she was squirted, squirt, with water by a toy made to look like a man urinating. Four in the corner sitting down with a couple who are calling this a sexual assault.
Oh, Christ. Just enjoy your stupid shrimp and get out of there.
The Wasabi Japanese Steakhouse in Murfreesboro say, along with dinner,
Fire's coming.
diners get a show. But now one diner says last night she thinks the cooks here showed a little too much of the little guy in the cook's hand.
Like the hold of water. Just like that.
Here's a closer look.
You hold aside.
And you pull his pants down, and then the tiny little peepee
It's like a child's little toy.
Squirts water. I've been to one down in Philly that uses that exact stupid, that same toy. And no one even thinks twice about it. What's wrong with this lady?
And it will probably tinkle on you as a goof. It's just water to make the fire better.
Yeah, exactly. When there's a flare up, that's what's yeah.
And they're all trying to come up with new little fucking moves. All right.
Plastic toy that sprays water made to look like the figure is urinating when its toy pants are lowered. Last night at dinner, Wasabi Restaurant admits one of the chefs shot some of the water in the face of one of its customers.
It peed on me, basically.
This is who's suing. The news thought this was important. In my humble opinion,
it's Murfreesboro. It's Murfreesboro. There's a slow news day, obviously,
she's out of
down
her
in
fucking
Tennessee.
mind looking for a quick payday.
No, she's a delightful woman who was very, very upset by this.
Yeah? All right, let's go back to this.
Water in the face of one of its customers.
It peed on me, basically.
It shot water out of its penis. How's that?
Out of its wee-wee area.
Isabel and James Lassiter.
Does that make sense?
Here on a job from Texas, say they were mortified when the chef essentially
I don't think they were mortified.
Who would be mortified by this? Really? Push.
Urinate water on Isabel.
In front of our minor children and grandchildren.
It really didn't have a wiener, but you got the point.
They were so upset, they even called the police, citing assault.
It was a sexual style assault on my wife.
Oh,
Police also noted the doll wasn't, well, anatomically correct. But Isabel and James say that doesn't matter.
I mean, just because it didn't have a weenie.
Just because somebody may cut off that little piece of plastic to say, okay, it's not there anymore.
No, it was never set up that way.
Change the fact that you're getting peed on.
Yeah, I really.
The general manager, Johnny Huang,
it always
says
works
he
out.
apologizes to the family and that he's never had any complaints about the.
Why does the news story, the name always works out with the story? Johnny Wang. Oh God, what did Johnny Wang have to say? Have you seen these things? You don't go to hibachi grills.
No,
we go every once in a while.
They make your clothes smell like that. You can't leave a hibachi or Korean place like that without your clothes smelling like the fucking smoldering smoke.
Yeah, we go every once in a while. Maybe, I don't know.
Kids love it.
We probably hit them up twice a year. Maybe
The kids love it.
I've seen the train. That's the funnest part.
Kids and thick chicks like them.
And the thick chicks, Theo Von has entered the studio.
Yeah, big fatties enjoy it.
Yeah, thicker girls, like kind of Rubenesque sort of.
My mother.
Yeah.
Zaftig.
Darker, a little lighter and dark, a little mixed.
The food is awfully salty.
Mixed women like it.
Do you go there? You go to the hibachis?
I'll take a girl
Where's
there.
Jimmy going?
I don't know.
What happened?
He farted and left.
I hope he didn't.
Oh, he's been shitting all morning. It's horrible.
He had some violence in him last time I was here.
Well, let me let you know what's going on. Yeah, Jimmy's farting a lot, and Vic probably has food poisoning from Mexican food.
So
it's been a hell of a morning.
I'm very clammy.
What do you eat in Mexican?
Clammy.
You don't even agree with those people.
I love this. I do. I love the Mexican people. They're my favorite part of America.
You don't want them here, but you'll eat their food, huh?
I love their food. It's the best part of America is Mexican food.
It's a restaurant he goes to all the time. But, I mean, in the middle of summer, I think it's tough to keep all those ingredients staying fresh. So probably a little food poisoning hit you.
Yeah, you need to read up on risk management.
That's what my degree is in.
Is it really?
No.
I'm an urban planner. I don't even know what
Are
that
you really?
is. Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, I'm an urban planner.
LSU?
Somewhere else.
Where'd you go?
University of New Orleans. I got a degree out of there.
UNO, baby.
Yeah.
Nice.
What are they? What's you and
I don't know.
You don't know
the murderies?
No.
Let's get to the end of this dumb story. We're talking to we're listening to the general manager, Johnny. Was it Johnny Wang?
Mm-hmm. Johnny Wang.
All right.
Toy before.
And the kid like it. They pay the water. They think just a water gun, kind of like a water gun, you know.
But now he says chefs will at least ask permission before showing more of the toy boy again.
Why ask him? Just do it.
Now, the chef did admit to using
the chef did admit
as you heard, and actually showed the toy boy to the police officer who showed up. No charges have been filed.
What's wrong with this guy's voice?
That's Sebastian Maniscalco, isn't it?
Going with the flow, stream of consciousness. Do you think the couple should be peeved about this? Is it really a sexual assault? Call or text 239.
Why is that news? Give us your opinion.
Yeah,
why is that news?
I don't know.
That's what news is now. People's opinions.
It's not.
Yeah, newsertainment.
Well, that's what. Yeah, never before did they ask us to call in and comment on the news stories as a general public.
I tried. Believe me, I used to call Cronkite every week as a young boy. I don't believe we can't win in Vietnam, Mr. Cronkite.
We've got Jimmy on the line.
A young boy from New Jersey.
That was a good Cronkite.
Thank you very much.
Dude, I called they had a man who used to deliver chairs, like furniture.
Yeah.
And I tried to set him up with my mom one time. Cause he had Mr. Charlie, he had a commercial on Mr. Charlie's chairs, and they would bring the lazy boy to your house and show it to you, right?
Yeah.
So I called thinking I'm going to set this guy up with my mom, right? Cause it was the guy on the commercial. Cause my mom had actually won a perm in this contest, and she was looking pretty, legitimate.
I remember you talking about her winning the prom, the perm, excuse me.
And they brought the chair. It wasn't the guy. Those two lesbians brought the chair.
Wow.
And and it got pretty.
Smell the chair legs to make sure it was okay.
Got pretty intense at the house, man.
Did your mom almost go, Les?
Oh no, she threw him out, man.
Oh, she was mad.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Because one of them helped herself to a glass of water, the tougher one, and because one of them kind of looked like a kidnap victim a little bit,
right?
And then the stronger one helped herself to a glass of water. My mom threw him out.
Well, I mean,
why? Because they were thirsy.
I mean, just because they didn't ask.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but there's a lazy boy, man. You need water after that.
Oh, we sat on it for a while. I mean, I remember they sat me on their lap like I was their son, the two ladies.
Wait, they bring it over just so you could try it out?
Yeah.
So your mom didn't even buy it yet?
Mm-mm. They would just bring it so you could shop and see it.
And you set the whole thing up hoping the man would come by.
That the man was going to come.
You were looking for a new father at that point?
I was ready to be the son of a furniture guy, I guess, Yeah. The dude looked like he had something going on.
Man.
Those local commercial guys can be heroes sometimes.
Yeah.
They'll go legendary status if you just do something weird as the nut job with the car lot or whatever. You can get very popular very quick in a small town especially.
Remember Nutty Eddie and his prices having insanity or something? I don't remember what it was.
It's crazy. Wacky. I think it was Wacky Eddie.
All right, yeah, we got to play this next for the people, the residents of Pennsylvania. Hilariously devastated after local Dunkin' Donuts burns down. This is actually very funny.
A coffee shop in Shamokin is closed following an arson over the weekend. Police say a teenager is responsible for all that damage. News Watch 16's Nikki Kries joins us live from the Central Pennsylvania newsroom with more tonight. Nikki?
Wait. Is her name
Julie,
Nikki Kries? And people are devastated. Once again, the name.
Oh, my God.
And she looked a little sad.
Well, you know what? She's not even the regular news anchor there. No, blubbering cunt was off.
She had to change her name for broadcast TV. The reporter's Nikki Kries?
Yeah.
Oh, my
she's
God.
She's cute, though. I'm going to tweet at her.
But she's got the perfect name because she definitely has sad eyes. Like at any moment, she's going to break down.
Are upset that Dunkin' Donuts is closed because they didn't have anywhere else to go for coffee and donuts. Today,
by the way, that's the worst news backdrop ever. It's an office. There's a jacket over the fucking chair.
You don't like the Central Pennsylvania newsroom?
It's horrendous.
Did you see the lamp?
It's terrible, that newsroom. Go look at it again. Just look at all the shit around the office.
The lamp is bad.
I like the lamp.
They're trying to make it look newsy.
Yeah, there's a fucking printer in the back. Her water, her coffee cup.
Today, we also learned new information about the teenage girl police charged with setting the place on fire.
This isn't new.
The girl. This is feminism.
Yellow tape surrounds the Dunkin' Donuts on West Sunbury Street in Shamokin.
Sunbury.
The popular donut shop is closed until further notice because of extensive
Shamokin?
fire damage.
That's what caused it.
Shamokin, too.
Shamokin will kill you, dude.
Too much Shamokin.
I quit.
Further notice because of extensive fire damage.
There's a lot of people that's definitely going to miss it, no doubt about it.
A teenager is charged with starting a fire inside the restaurant on Saturday night. Shamokin police officer Ray Psycho says no one was hurt, but the place has extensive damage.
Ray Psycho.
Psycho says the fire was started.
Who's Ray Psycho?
Is this real? Wow. Ray Psycho.
He started the fire?
No, it's the teen girl. They'll get into it more.
The cop's name is Psycho.
They get into it more. She's off her medication, and then his name is Psycho and Crier.
Wait, and her name is Nikki Cries.
And he's
in
Ray
a town of
Psycho.
Smoking.
Yeah.
Propaganda.
Smoking.
Yes.
And Ray Psycho.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is the wonderful.
Ray Psycho. He married Betty batshit crazy.
Inside the women's bathroom, the toilet paper dispenser was lit on fire, and within about a minute, the entire place was filled up with smoke.
The mother did explain that she's recently been put on new medication, but as far as for what reason, we're unsure right now.
The 13-year-old who admitted to setting the fire is currently at a juvenile detention center. Many people who live in Shamokin are upset that Dunkin' Donuts
Can you
is
pause that?
closed.
People.
Wow.
I don't know what that is.
Reach. That's an experiment.
Well, she's definitely missing her left
Sounds
eye.
like Ron White. But poor Ron White.
Before he was famous.
Yeah. Ron Eggshell White.
Yeah.
Now I have to rely on myself to go to maybe a Turkey Hill or something where I don't like their donuts. I rather the donuts at Dunkin' Donuts.
Stop saying donuts! Fucking hate that woman. I might have to go to Turkey Hill to get donuts because I like the donuts and Dunkin' Donuts. I can't stop saying donuts.
There's a lot of excitement in this town.
Is she a pilgrim's wife? What accent is that?
It is a bizarre accent.
I'm going to go to Turkey Hill and get their donuts. Do you have any donuts? I talk like this and I really am a hateable person. Can we hear that again?
Yeah.
She says, no one has ever said, she's actually in the Guinness Book of Records for saying donuts the most times for no reason in a row.
Many people who
Oh, wow.
live in
Hey,
Shamokin
Brian
are
Dennehy lives in that town. That fucking guy is awful. That's a lady. That's I know. She looks like the cop from Dog Day Afternoon. Let's keep us soft drinks. Keep us soft drinks.
Yeah, like making a mother. She looks so horrible.
She is really bad.
upset that Dunkin' Donuts is closed.
Now I have to rely on myself to go to maybe a Turkey Hill or something where I don't like their donuts. I rather the donuts at Dunkin' Donuts. And I'm kind of dealing with it, but I really miss Dunkin' Donuts.
I go to every day. Who's this guy? I like to have donuts after binging on meth. Creep.
Really miss Dunkin' Donuts.
I go there every day. I get a chicken bacon croissant, or I get some coffee, Powerade if I'm dehydrated. I sit there all the time.
He looks exactly like Uriah Faber and nothing like him.
Wow. Yes. I sit there all the time.
This guy's homeless.
He's awful. Yeah. His smoky, sultry eyes, though.
He does. Right. He's underdeveloped, too.
Yeah.
He's one of those people who's born a little early.
Yeah. He looks like fucking, what's his name? Luke Perry. He was
a good head of hair. If he didn't make it.
Excellent head of hair.
Wonderful head of hair.
Yeah, really. Real Herb Tarlick, dude.
Yeah, he should donate his hair and then kill himself. This guy's dumb.
But not in that order.
Why does everyone in this town have a problem with one of their eyes?
Bro, you can't double up in this town, dude.
No. And donuts. I missed the donuts at Dunkin' Donuts. I had to go to Turkey Hill and buy their donuts.
Right. Powerade if I'm dehydrated. I sit there all the time. And if I have any legal work that I need to do, I go there.
What kind of legal work?
What kind of legal work? He's a stenographer.
Yeah.
He's obviously a stenographer.
If I have to transcribe the conversations we had online and prove that she did not indeed tell me that she was 4.
That's Dutch. His name's Dutch.
Yeah.
That's Dutch.
Attorney's there.
I'm going to miss that place if it don't open up.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of my friends go in
Wow,
there.
Tig Notaro put on weight.
An old blues singer. A blues singer.
Edna Faust is my favorite.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful name,
Faust.
actually.
Faust. Edna Faust.
Yeah.
I go there. I meet with my attorneys there.
I'm going to miss that place if they don't open up. Yeah, a lot of my friends go in there, get the cold coffee. Iced coffee, I guess it's called.
More details.
People miss
What could it be called?
Yes, it's called. She's still not sure.
It's brand new. It's great.
It's not hot cold coffee. I've seen that and people said it was wrong.
Never seen anything like that in my life.
They put ice in it. They call it tree branches coffee. They call it
Glacier coffee.
Glacier coffee. Is it cowboy hat coffee? Ice coffee. They call it ice coffee because they put cubes of ice in it.
Dusty Road.
Yes. That's what she sounds like.
Wow, Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah,
That's
the American Dream.
We're watching a white lady. She
Yes.
sounds a bit on the black side, don't you think? Little bluesy.
Can we put this fool back?
I want to start from the donut lady. I want to go all the way back.
I like me and Edna sometimes talk about donuts. Do you like donuts? What's that stuff they put in the coffee to make it colder? The coffee was hot, and they put this magical clear little square thing into it and it cooled off. What would you call that? Would that be ice coffee or fire coffee?
Can we do the trifecta? Go all the way back to donut lady and we'll try to let it play through.
Yeah.
Many people who live in Shamokin are upset that Dunkin' Donuts is closed.
Now I have to rely on myself to go to maybe a Turkey Hill or something where I don't like their donuts. I rather the donuts at Dunkin' Donuts. And I'm kind of dealing with it, but I really miss Dunkin' Donuts.
Donuts. She doesn't say it right. Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts. She has weird H sounds in it. I like getting donuts at Dunkin' Donuts. Do you miss the donuts at Dunkin' Donuts? You should be able to. What's happening to you?
It's like she's having a conversation with herself.
She's a psychotic woman.
You should be able to pronounce your favorite food. At the very least. Right?
I mean, I'm dealing with it. I understand that there's people killed by suicide bombers, but I can't get the donuts at Turkey Hill.
She said donuts 4 different ways in 10 seconds.
Yeah,
but here's Edna, who doesn't know what ice is.
Yeah, Edna.
No, we're going to the other guy first with his legal words.
His attorney.
This guy,
and his dehydration.
I meet my attorneys there.
The donuts at Dunkin' Donuts. And I'm kind of dealing with it, but I really miss Dunkin' Donuts.
Every day, I get a chicken bacon croissant, or I get some coffee, Powerade if I'm dehydrated. I sit there all the time.
Maybe it's the chicken bacon shit that's dehydrating you, all that salt, while you're looking over your legal work. What kind of shit attorney does his business at Dunkin' Donuts? Who's this lawyer?
You never want to say, I sit there all the time.
Yeah.
Who sits at Dunkin' Donuts for more than, 15 seconds?
Dutch does, dude.
Yeah, my lawyers and I will talk over legal strategy while we're watching truckers walk in and out of the bathroom. And sometimes Edna would come in and point at the ice machine and say, "What is that miracle box right there? What is that box of miracles right there? What's happening? They put water in and now it's solid and cold. What do you call that?"
Here comes Edna. And there's still more to the story we haven't even touched on yet.
God, I want Edna to talk about anything.
Everybody in here has been touched on, dude. Edna looks mismanaged.
Edna's awesome.
She looks whack.
She looks mismanaged. Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
It's sort of Popeye-esque.
Yeah.
If I'm dehydrated, I sit there all the time. If I have any legal work that I need to do, I go there. I meet with my attorneys there.
I'm going to miss that place if they don't open up. Yeah, a lot of my friends go in there, get the cold coffee. Iced coffee, I guess it's called.
Yeah, they make it cold.
That's Brian Scalero. It's a better Brian Scalero.
Because it's cold.
How they make it so cold? Do they have a magic box of the stuff in it, or do they just leave it on the roof and wait until December, then give it to somebody?
I believe it's the work of the devil.
They drag my coffee through the winter time.
Right.
I don't know what they do. They put snow in it. They call snow coffee.
You do realize it's 90 degrees, and I got iced coffee. Miracle.
Up. Yeah, a lot of my friends go in there.
Right now, I know she's lying because she said a lot of my friends.
Well,
Yeah, she said, my neighbor who politely acknowledges me when I yell his name with a wave out the car window. That's more accurate. She doesn't have friends. You know what I mean? When I nod at somebody, if they politely nod back, that person gets coffee, and all of a sudden it's cold. And I walk over and I go, what happened to your coffee? It's not hot anymore. I thought it was an act of Jesus.
She definitely meets brothers online.
Oh, yeah,
tell.
she does.
Yeah. You can tell she's a good gal.
That's how she lost her eye.
Iced coffee, I guess it's called.
People miss their local hangout and hope Dunkin' Donuts reopens soon here in Shamokin.
Cheap, classy place to meet up. It's a location where you can meet up with your friends. It's the only thing this town has.
Oh, that's sad.
Why wouldn't you close on Edna?
Oh, why wouldn't you just have more Edna?
Edna should be talking. She should talk about everything.
He just said a cheap, classy joint.
He's an idiot. Cheap is classy. Sometimes I'll bring a woman there before I sexually assault her with a cheerleading baton. I'll take her out for a fancy dinner, and as she eats her croissant, I'll grab her nipple so hard that she cries. And I have more legal work, so I'll meet back here with my attorney. Everything in town happens here. You come here on a Saturday night, and they're playing football behind the counter. The parade goes through here.
Dutch Smith was arrested for smoking weed and resisting arrest last week.
Dutch.
Well, that probably happened in the Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know why I came where all the police are.
Right.
Hang out and hope Dunkin' Donuts reopens soon here in Shamokin.
Cheap, classy place to meet up. It's a location where you can meet up with your friends. It's the only thing this town has.
Officials don't know when Dunkin' Donuts in Shamokin will reopen because the damage is so extensive.
But you can find me in a wig shop trying to have this straw shitty hair fixed. She has she looks like one of the way outs from the Flintstones. Right. Oh, her hair stinks.
Yeah, she's not going to make it out of local news.
Well, look at that big gulp in the back, too. That's a big gulp on
There's so much stuff going on in the background.
I want more
because
Edna.
The damage is so extensive. As for the teen who confessed to setting the fire, officers were able to confirm her identity through surveillance video shown on Newswatch 16. Nikki Kreis, Newswatch 16 live in the Central Pennsylvania newsroom.
Now, let me ask you something. There's more local stories there. Could you at least give us a choice of what else they're talking about on that news?
I hope Edna's involved.
That's what I'm hoping, or something.
Dutch is involved for sure.
A lot of my friends go in there and they get coffee, cold coffee. What do they call it? Iced coffee. What a dumb person.
I hope she's the mayor of Shamokin.
Face like a Pekingese, all squished in.
That's one of those towns.
Go on.
That's one of those towns in the coal region that they have like their own language. They say hi by saying ho butt to each other.
Ho butt?
Yeah, I went to a college with a kid from Shamokin, and that's what he would say to us. Ho butt for hello.
Oh, really?
That they have their own like language.
Ho butt.
Ho butt. I wanted to see what other local stories we might be able to take a look at.
I'm going through Dutch Smith's Facebook page.
Yeah. Does he have videos up? Does he have videos?
July 2nd, he posts a photo of a chicken bacon croissant and says, I'm about to house this chicken bacon
Dutch Smith rules.
He's the best.
He's true to the game.
That one right there. No, second one.
That's what he said. He said he gets it every day.
He's ripped.
Damn, Dutch Smith is in goddamn good shape.
That is not him.
That's a Photoshop, James.
Okay.
All right. I didn't know that Dutch Smith was a bodybuilder.
This kid rules.
Yeah, I want to hang out with Dutch Smith. That's not a Photoshop, Travis.
Oh, no?
No. Hold on. Go to the other picture. Dutch Smith
is ripped, you think?
By the way, Paul, your fucking profile photo in your suit jacket makes me sick. Oh, maybe that is a Photoshop. All right.
That's not.
You don't think he's got all those Dunkin' Donuts tattoos?
No, you're
that's
right.
A real.
Oh, look at that.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, that's real.
Look, so yeah, Dutch Smith is a fucking. Dutch Smith is a fucking. Is in good shape.
I didn't see that at all. Did you?
Jesus Christ, Dutch Smith is built like shit. He could fucking really hurt you.
Chicken bacon croissants.
Dutch Smith has terrible eating habits, and the guy is built like a UFC fighter.
Right. I'm about to house.
I'm about to house this. He probably eats like there after he works out. Because I'm looking at this. He looked like skinny in the story.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, why is he fucking resisting arrest? Now I get it. Fucking Dutch Smith doesn't play games.
There it is. I'm about to house this chicken bacon croissant.
And Travis, you know what fucking Facebook page you better be going to next.
Look, And somebody wrote, "Go to sleep." I think they wrote one of the
Sarah
comments.
Bloomingdale.
You know he's up.
Any other posts that from him?
That is his son.
I don't know. His whole page isn't protected, so like you can just read through like everything. Apparently, he's got a song and he got it on the radio last week.
All right.
I'm trying to find the song.
Okay, get to Edna Faust.
I don't know if Edna Faust has
Find
a
me
Facebook
Edna
page.
Faust. She's the best.
Nope.
Come find me. Wait, maybe that's her, the older one. No, that's too old.
That lady has both eyes.
Oh no.
It can't possibly be her.
Right.
It's like that doll that you found, your mom's old doll.
God, their news station stinks. Why wouldn't you just?
That's actually like the
I would
main
do it. I would
news
do it.
station.
Huh?
That's like the top news station in the area.
But I would do an hour special on those three alone.
Yeah.
What other stories are they talking about? Mount Carmel row home fire boring. Home near another fire. Another fire.
They have
Oh, they got a little arsonist
Well, no,
in the
this
area.
is
A
all
little
related.
firebug.
This is
They
all
go.
related.
They
This is
go
the fire story.
with related. Okay.
Oh, fire.
Well, that did not disappoint.
I wonder if they saw that iced coffee when there's a fire in there.
That's what I wonder. Jesus, the maze by ice cubes.
Please hear this again. She looks like fucking. Those are polo ponies. Can we see her big fucking great head again? She's awesome.
What do? I go there. I meet with my attorneys there.
I'm gonna miss that place if it don't open up. Yeah, a lot of my friends go in there, get the cold coffee. Iced coffee, I guess it's called.
What else would it be called?
What options are there?
Right.
I called it socks coffee, and people said, no, that's not socks they put in there. No. I called it hot cold coffee, and they're like, no, it's chili.
That's a lady that doesn't want to accept that it's called an iced coffee. She definitely calls it something else.
You better put a jacket on and drink this coffee.
Right.
This is brisk in there.
Do you know the fucking look she must have gotten from the first out-of-towner who was drinking an iced coffee? And she said, what, is that cold? And they went, yeah. And she went, what do you call that? Concoction.
You get that from a magic man?
Yeah, who brought you that? David Copperhouse?
Right.
Where'd you get that from? Is this man working miracles? Does the Lord come here? She's the best.
We got a wizard among us. Fucking ice coffee. She's amazed by.
Wow.
Oh yeah, they better rebuild that Dunkin' Donuts immediately.
They better rebuild that town.
Or that whole.
Yeah.
Well, you build the Dunkin' Donuts and they're good.
That's true.
I want to
That's
go
their
there.
mecca.
You want to go smoking?
You should
Oh
go
my
there,
God.
Jim.
I want to go to Edna. I want to do a
I can take you to
documentary with
smoking.
Edna.
I just want to follow around for a day. Will
Ask
she
her
allow
questions.
that?
Yeah, just hunting eyes.
Yo, Edna, you out there?
I want to ask her about anything.
Yes.
I'm sure she can pontificate.
Your next Wilkes-Barre show, you could go there.
Take her to a zoo.
Oh my God.
Blow her mind.
It would blow her mind. Is
Are you
right.
still true?
What you call that thing with a long neck?
Yeah.
Good God. It's like a dog, but it has a really long neck.
Mm-hmm.
Big gray thing with a trunk, but that trunk ain't for moving, is it? Oh, Edna Faust.
Yes. Okay.
She's one of a kind, man.
She really is the best.
This is more local story.
Oh, let's look. Let's see if there's. Maybe we should just stop here. But dozens of chickens dead after truck crash. That could be good.
Oh no, there's not a lot that happens in that town.
No.
Man leaves hat on counter.
What's high on books? That could be good. Emergency landing on a golf course. What about the book one? No,
It's opening up.
You want to try this?
It's like the area where like everybody from high school just hangs out at like the local sheets every night.
High on life.
Let's look at high on. Wait, taking Brewster House rooftop. Oh yeah, play this. Just we'll cut our losses if it doesn't go anywhere.
You said when wrong.
Gotta wait through a quick commercial. I can't get enough of local news.
Yeah.
I fucking love it to death.
We
don't get local news here in New York, really, because it's a big city, so it's pretty professional.
They need to make it national. They need to make local news national.
Yeah, you get but you get into so many small towns. I can't wait to. DUI charges against driver and crash.
Oh, that lady looks definitely.
She looks banged up. Do they talk to her?
It's Joey Diaz. She looks Joey Diaz.
Let me go there instead of the rooftop.
Try rooftop real fast. Please. And
Taking literature to a new level.
Newswatch 16's Ryan Leckie raising the roof today in Wilkes-Barre. Good morning, Ryan.
Hey, good morning, guys. You said we're talking about
Hey! Oh, no. Hey, I've been living in a hat.
Ryan Leckie's been very questionable.
This guy, wow.
He ain't questionable. Yeah.
They accept his kind in that area?
They do.
What's wrong with Ryan Leckie? He's just got good energy.
Yeah. Just good energy and loose wrists. Yeah.
Good morning, Ryan.
Hey, good morning, guys. You said it. We're talking about an event that's really involving books and brews here with this crew on top of the Intermodal Center in downtown Wilkes-Barre, tying into the 8th annual Brewster Hout Brewfest. Rooftop party, I should say. All right, we got it out. So Dave and Joe are with us this morning. So Dave, how long do you guys work on this? Who puts it on?
Sure, it's months of planning to put this together. We got 15 people on the planning committee. We got 30
months of planning. I don't see one person enjoying the party. This
the attendance looks a little low.
What do you have to plan? We got to get the books up here. We put them in a car, sometimes the elevator.
We had to learn what a book is to begin with. What do they got? They got a couple of pizza pies and a dip on a table, and this took months to plan.
It's a shit party. We put Edna Faust in charge of
the iced coffee,
coordinating all the beverages, but she brought up sand. I said, "I'm thirsty," Edna. She handed me a pocket full of sand. This ought to be good. Will this quench your thirst? What's that called?
We're going to put Edna in the dunking booth with some ice cubes.
Wow.
All right, we're committed to the rooftop party. Let's go.
Here's the day of. A lot of great sponsors. My employer, M&T, is a big sponsor this year, and we're really proud to be involved in the event.
Wow.
And it's for a great cause,
Maybe
for the Worcester Hout Free Library.
Yeah, not only does it benefit the main library, the Worcester Hout Free Library in Wilkes-Barre, but 3 of its branches to help out programs for kids, adults, and senior citizens. And Joe, what's the atmosphere like when it's all going on?
It's a big party. I mean, it's a rooftop party. We have tons of food and drink from all your local favorites.
Food and drink. We have plenty of food and drink.
We got the food.
Unfortunately, we couldn't get anything from Dunkin' Donuts.
There was a fire.
There was a fire.
You could watch the fires from up here.
Yeah. We had to make our own iced coffee, which amazed Edna even more.
You can watch the chickens burning alive. Right. Food and drink. You can stand up here and bet on how many chickens are going to burn to death. Can we hear him say food and drink
even with a drone shot, they can't make this party look happening.
No, this is not a good party.
No.
It's a big party. I mean, it's a rooftop party. We have tons of food and drink from all your local favorites. For $20, you can't beat it. Come up here, eat, drink, have a good time. We have live entertainment, DJ Ryan Kenton. I mean, it's just a huge party. It's the rooftop party. We're about to blow the roof off.
You want to check it out? Here are the details. I'll get underway.
That guy just said nothing. he said what they haven't described what you do. Well, we got food and drink, and you can come up here and eat it and drink it. I guess so. That's 4 things? No. It doesn't count as 4 things.
Donuts.
Yeah, we got food and drink, everything but donuts and coffee, because there was a fire down there. We don't have no chicken either, because they were all burned to death.
Okay. We found... Really?
Yeah, I called her. She wasn't home.
Did someone answer?
Yeah.
You called Edna?
Yeah.
Wow.
Is she going to call back?
She wasn't home. I'm going to try again.
What did it feel like in the house through the phone line?
Yeah.
Who answered?
Sad.
Who answered?
I don't know.
Somebody reluctant?
Yes. That's
Hello. Nah, she ain't here. Doing interviews.
She's all booked up.
She just goes from store to store and interjects. She's not even around. You should have heard her with the chicken fire. The chicken was on fire. That was bad for him, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I have a feeling that even if we get in touch with her in a month, you'll still want to talk.
Oh, yeah. Travis, you keep calling her every 10 minutes.
And when the chickens was burning, they kept putting all this magic stuff on them to put the fire out.
Let's go back to
They combined hydrogen and oxygen and threw it on the chickens, and the fire went away. I don't know what happened.
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
He's killing me. Let's go back to the rooftop party, please.
Friday starting at 5 o'clock, continues until 8. $20 for tickets in advance, $25 at the door. You can actually get tickets this morning, WNEP.com/websites. This happens rain or shine. If it rains, they'll just move.
Sold out.
Beer on a rooftop, bad idea.
It sure is. And trucks. We like to have a contest where you could drive to the edge and see who gets the closest and stops abruptly while a child sits there.
We're going to blow the roof off this place.
Let's go back to the party. Just
move a deck below here on the Intermodal Center in downtown Wilkes-Barre. And WNEP TV, a proud media sponsor of this event that also includes great giveaways, Cheryl.
We have some great raffle baskets. We have a really fun basket of cheer. We have a lot of other baskets from local vendors, as well as an overnight stay.
And you can win the opportunity to give Edna a yoni massage.
That is the saddest table of prizes I ever seen.
Ew, those are the prizes?
Did you see the food to the left?
Yeah, it's a board game. Wilkes-Barre and Scranton have their own Monopoly games with local landmarks.
Yeah. Everything's worth $1.70. It's all Baltic Avenue.
Yeah, they got some that bottles of alcohol, but before that, the sad fucking salad that's just sitting there.
And then the big prize, you can win this, and it's a one-way bus ticket out.
All right, go back.
And the most important thing, too, that I think I found out, mostly everybody in Northeast PA could probably walk out of here with a free haircut. Because who gave you some hookups? Sports Clips. Like a million some free.
1 million clips.
1 million haircuts. And she's making it rain haircuts. And thanks as well to DJ Josh Beats. He's going to be jamming here.
Oh, Josh Beats. That guy's good.
How did they get Josh Beats?
Josh Beats on the roof.
Larry Rhythm was out of town.
Josh Beats.
Yeah, fucking Tim Toe Tapper is booked through fucking September. Right. Let's get to Josh Beats.
Coming Friday as well. You're ready, right?
Oh, no, that's what he was charged with. Domestic incident. Oh, no.
Beats. He's going to be jamming here this coming Friday as well. You're ready, right?
I'm ready.
All right. And by the way, apparently you can also catch Pokemons here. Look at these kids, Tom and Mindy. Even though this is an event for the 21 and over crowd, they came with their parents. They've caught a lot of Pokemons this morning since like 4 a.m. Just saying.
Pokemon, pizza, and music. What more can you want?
What more could you want? And
by the way, that woman's shirt, it's the worst thing I've ever seen, that news lady's shirt.
Mindy Ramsey's.
I don't know.
Do you know these people?
Yeah, this is my local news station.
You're lying.
Says a lot about you.
Oh, they must have loved you. And then Paul, the boy, was born, but there was another one looked just like him. What do they call that? Twins?
We try to smother one of them.
Mystery babies.
Where did you go to college?
King's College in Wilkes-Barre.
That's not so.
Wow. Do you guys want to continue? Because now we got a DUI.
I have to see her.
All right, we definitely have to see her. The rooftop party's definitely a bust.
And I also found Dutch Smith's SoundCloud with all his songs.
Yes.
Are they good?
If you go to Project Young Dutch on SoundCloud.
Of course.
You want to go there, or you want to go to the DUI story first?
I want to just hear the DUIs for a minute.
Yeah.
Then we'll go. I want to hear Dutch's music.
Yeah,
too.
we finished strong with a song from Dutch. You know that. You got to finish strong.
Blowing Dutch up.
Right. All right, here's the DUI story.
Wait for another commercial.
Dutch, he's named after farting under the covers. That's what's the saddest
So, Paul, when you go home, this is the news you watch?
This is the local news.
No kidding. This stinks.
I love it.
Thank you.
I love that Dutch meets his attorneys in Dunkin' Donuts.
There's a gig there. Then there's
Wilkes-Barre, the Mohegan Sun Arena.
Oh, is it an arena?
Yeah.
So what? This is Wilkes-Barre, basically?
Wilkes-Barre, Scranton area.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
I remember one time when 30,000 pounds of bananas spilled on the way in.
Yeah, my cousin died in a glitter mining incident.
Were you doing a Harry Chapin
Yes,
reference?
that was a Harry Chapin
Chapin. They're from
reference.
Scrampton, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Scrampton, Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Carrying 30,000 pounds.
Yeah, we was trying to eat some bananas, but all that day's taste of fruits were destroyed.
The great potassium spill.
Yeah.
Of 82.
Cleaning up bananas for a long time.
This woman is now charged in a crash that killed a college
By the way, there's
baseball
Detective
player,
Psycho.
and it's
oh, no.
That is him.
Now we just got sad. She killed a high school fucking athlete.
College baseball player.
She denies it, I bet.
Let's see what she says.
Ah, Christ. This bit was...
Our top story today on Newswatch 16 at noon. Good afternoon, everyone. That woman from Lackawanna County is behind bars right now after...
Her hair is terrible.
Why? She's a great cancer wig.
What is that?
That's Marisa Burke.
Yeah.
Supposedly her husband was arrested because he was a pedophile, too.
Wow. Supposedly.
Yeah.
Well, hold on, but you should really clear that one up. What do you mean, supposedly he was a pedophile? Was he arrested?
That's what people in the one town that he's from would tell us.
But that's not. Hold on.
Like little people?
Is there
allegedly?
Yeah, we don't.
That's a big allegation.
Yeah, we have no fucking
Allegedly.
idea. I've never met these people in my life.
Like,
Yeah, you always got to clear that one up.
Wow, that's a biggie. That's a
you know-
doozy.
you
Gotta
know
be
these
careful with that
people.
shit.
Yeah, these people have been on the air for like 50 years.
Yeah.
Jeez.
They never were able to get out of the town.
No.
Local news, you're always trying to move up to the next one.
This is it.
Yeah.
Being charged with homicide by vehicle while DUI. The crash back in April killed a teenager who had a college baseball game scheduled for later that day. Newswatch 16's
I love how they give you that like that's amazing.
I know. The team lost in extra innings due to a questionable call by the umpire.
Can you believe he was going to play baseball that day?
That very day.
What was he thinking?
I don't know. This one's too fucking...
Well, she's really giving worthless information. He had a game later that day. His mitt was not broken in. Let's hear the story. Might as well.
In Einan, Jim.
Wow.
Yeah, Marisa, there's a makeshift memorial to 18-year-old Shane Rivenberg.
That's the worst
here
makeshift
along
memorial
business.
I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You're supposed to put it in the ground.
Exactly. It's a baseball hat with an X through it.
There's nothing.
I don't even know what he's pointing at.
And no wonder he got killed. Look at that sign.
Of course he got killed. Look at that sign. It's right.
Very confusing.
What are you supposed to do with that?
Turn left and right at the same time, apparently.
That's for chromosomes.
It's a left-right turn sign, yeah. Oh, my God. Of course you get killed at that intersection.
This guy's snazzy outfit. It's a fucking peach shirt and sky blue tie. That's how you want to be memorialized by this fucking guy.
The makeshift memorial.
Oh,
all right.
Route 6 in Einan. Rivenberg was on his motorcycle in this area back in April when police say that a vehicle driven by Lisa Mecca of Dixon City hit Rivenberg, killing him. This was Mecca on her way out of court in Archbald this morning. She faces charges including homicide by vehicle while DUI. Investigators say toxic levels of prescription drugs were found in her system, including a painkiller as well as Xanax. Officers say they noticed something wasn't quite right with Mecca immediately after that crash. Court papers indicate she was slurring her
Oh, my God. They're showing her do the walk. Is that her doing the walk?
Artie Lang shuffle, I think.
Oh, my God. Her jacket is awful.
Artie Lang's got to fucking get himself together.
Yeah, he does.
Wow.
He's killing people in rural PA.
Fuck?
She is a mess.
Jeepers, dude.
Oh, wow.
You got to mail some books home, brother. You got to change things.
Look at her jacket. I like how her jacket is just barely zipped because it gets too snug on her big fat torso. She can't zip it all in because her big fat torso gets uncomfortable.
Nothing worse than a female beer belly.
No, it's terrible.
It's rough.
So warm, too.
Let's see it.
But something wasn't quite right with Mecca immediately after that crash. Court papers indicate she was slurring her speech and gave her a field sobriety test before taking her for blood tests.
These are prescription medications, and based upon a reading of the affidavit, the allegations are that the defendant was incoherent, really not making sense.
Yeah.
So, people need to think. Just because a doctor tells you that you can take these pills doesn't mean that you can drive on them or that you should, you can safely operate anything.
Now, prosecutors tell Newswatch 16 this is Lisa Mecca's second arrest in a year and a half for driving under the influence. The first one resulted in an ARD and a 2-month license suspension. This time, Mecca is facing homicide by vehicle while DUI and is locked up in Lackawanna County this noon. Shane Rivenberg was a baseball player for Lackawanna College, and his teammates put this memorial here to him
couple of bats
after his death.
Oh,
Jim
wow.
Hamill, Newswatch 16, reporting live from Lackawanna County this noon.
Okay, Jim, thank you.
Jeepers.
That ruined our local news fucking bit we were doing.
Yeah.
Damn.
Too local.
That was sad. All right. Nude photo suspects hit. What is this now?
Smacks reporter with purse. Let's see that.
Okay.
Listerine kills 99.
Jimmy says, let's see that. Yeah, we got to try to end up on an up note with this dumb thing. Oh, we still have his song, though. Yeah.
Yeah, we still have a song.
Oh, it's going to be so good, too.
And if we could get a hold of Edna.
We're trying. Travis is definitely trying.
You get a hold of Ed.
Oh, God, it'll make my year. I'm just waiting through a quick commercial. It's almost done.
Wow.
100% in life. Bring out the bulb.
Julie, do you want to apologize for what happened? Julie, come on. Hey, don't. Julie.
Julie's grabbing the mic.
Julie, don't.
Do you want to apologize or explain what happened at least? Okay.
We're back.
I can explain the whole story. This was like a big story 2 years ago.
This is a big story?
He goes, okay.
Right. Oh, Julie. Oh, everyone knows each other. Oh, Julie.
Her husband was cheating on her, and then she found nude photos of her on his phone, so she put them on Facebook for everybody to see.
Oh, I kind of remember the story, I think.
Wow. Was the girl hot?
I don't know that.
Oh, Julie.
Call the police. Who's the guy with her?
You to the barbecue next summer,
I think that's
Julie.
her son.
Oh.
Yeah, he's all sorts of pissed off, and Julie's not having
the
it.
reporter hid right on the side there to pop.
Yeah, he's sneaking in.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's a pedophile move right there,
Yeah,
too.
get the mic out. Yeah, you always just poke it in their face when they come out the door. Sun's in their eyes.
He's trying to be Geraldo Rivera.
Yeah.
No, so you can see the mic right there. You can see it poking out.
Yeah, he's being a little sneaky, hiding around a corner.
He's practicing saying Julie.
Yeah. Oh, Julie.
Yeah. Jelly? No. Jolly?
Julie. Yeah.
Jelly? Oh, no, that's where we are.
Apologize for what happened. Julie, come on. Hey, don't. Julie. Just
Julie.
let it go. Just drop it. Hey,
Julie.
Do you want to apologize or explain what happened at least? Okay.
That fucking was the most perfect slap to the face ever. He looks like Peter Criss, this fucking kid of hers.
And it's wonderful. Right before that was the okays. Okay. Like he knew he was.
Watch the fucking perfect clock to the face with this purse.
You think she's done that a few times?
Oh boy, does she have good purse aim.
Explain what happened at least. Okay.
Okay.
I wish that was filled with bricks.
Or explain what happened at least. Okay.
You know how good that must have felt?
So good.
Oh,
he got hurt.
He walked away.
Oh, it's snowy out.
Look at he's got those weird earring things.
Yeah.
His earlobes are stretched.
That's gross.
What's the commotion going on in the background?
Not me. I don't be on this stuff. You're ridiculous. Okay. Not me. Yeah, you. Yeah. All you guys. You too, folks.
You guys suck.
That's the end of it, really.
Is it?
That's Jolie.
Jolie. The purse slap was perfect.
Yeah.
All right, we got Young Dutch. Project Young Dutch. What song do you think we should play?
I don't know.
Which one, Travis? What do you think?
Just play the top one, because he's a rapper, but he sings a little bit in the top one, and he also raps, and I think you guys are going to
let's hear Dutch from the Dunkin' Donuts story. Excuse me.
It's Project Young Dutch. It's Project Young Dutch. Listen to music.
Turn up, baby.
Feel the vibe. You never heard me rap before.
Shout out to everybody at Dunkin' Donuts.
I hope you listening now.
Zen beat style dot.
Your favorite song on the radio. Come on, girl, I just want to know if it's your favorite song.
It's not bad. You gotta mix it a little better.
Yeah.
This will be your favorite song on the radio. Come on, girl, I just want to know if it's your favorite song. Is it your favorite song? Yeah, this will be your favorite song. Every time that they play it on, shaking that thing in the thong, looking back in the mirror, girl, you so wrong. Would it feel so right, girl, it looks so tight, where you butt cheeks fight. Drop the both of them to the floor like they're holding dynamite. And you so hot, you not bad. Like my fuse, dance around in your panties, still got on your shoes. Girl, you looking so amazing, kinda like a fine fire blazing. When you shaking, got me gazing. People should have to make payments just to be watching you like you want pay-per-view. But you ain't no prostitute, you special, girl, look at you. Ain't no stopping that thing when it's popping. I just wanna smack it right before I put my cock in. Them stockings.
I wanna smack you before I put my cock in.
Like a faucet, it was so
I'm enjoying Young Dutch.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Not at all.
Let's blow up his SoundCloud today. Let's blow it up.
You know, yeah. I mean, look, I think you're right. It needs to be mixed a little bit better, maybe, but
it's not bad.
Not at all. It's hard for me to judge what's good rap, but that sounds like things I've heard on the radio. Like if I heard that and you said, "Listen to this song that was on the radio," I wouldn't have thought you were lying. I would have looked, yeah, it was on there.
I wouldn't know any better.
Now, would you expect that voice to come out of the guy that you saw on the news?
No, but I think it's like when you do metal, it's almost like rap is so, that's just the way people talk when they do rap. Yo, what's up, girl? It sounds like it's like a white, black guy, but
yeah.
It's like if you do metal, you sing a certain way. British people always sound American. That's how rappers sound.
But it does went to McDonald's now.
Yeah, man, he switched it up.
He switched it up a little bit. You think that he thinks that's a cheap and classy place too?
Yeah. Young Dutch. All right, that was
he's surprising.
Yeah, and that ends the local news.
That was way better than I thought it would be.
Yeah, but look at it. Also, his physique is surprising. Everything about this guy's surprising.
I know, Young Dutch. He's the type of guy on the phone. You'd be like, "Yeah, I'll meet you in the parking lot," because you saw him on the TV, and he shows up, and you're like, "Oh fuck!"
Like, dang,
he beats you and writes a song about it.
This is middle-aged Dutch right here. He's growing up.
He's got he's got some abs.
Yeah.
He's got all of it. I mean, those are a lot of different muscles.
He's got the full package.
Yeah.
How was your day yesterday, Theo Von? A lot of people wondering. Just an average day out there in New York?
Yeah.
After the radio show?
I'm trying to think of what happened. Yeah, it was pretty average, man. I met some guy who talked about he was homeless for a long time, and now he's better. So I met that guy.
By better, do you mean he has a house?
He's staying somewhere. And who else did I meet? Nothing else happened, man. Flirted with some chick online a little bit.
Ooh, do tell.
Went to a Chipotle.
Fat?
Yeah. I would say Rubenesque. I would say very Rodin, something Rodin would paint.
Okay. So where did you meet this slob?
Just met her online, met her on Bumble.
No.
Dating app, yeah. But
I'm on Bumble right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
We didn't meet up, though.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we were planning on meeting up, and then,
she was grieving the loss of a Dunkin' Donuts somewhere. Donuts. I can't go to eat donuts. Where am I going to eat my donuts? Krispy Kreme don't do it.
A lot of piercings. She's pretty pierced up.
What about the orgasmic meditation? You didn't get
I didn't go, but I'm setting some up for next week. A couple of women are hounding me about it right now.
We went down that road again today because I've been pretty much thinking about it ever since you brought it up on the show.
It's a real thing, man.
I still think it's just another way to just hook up.
It's not at all.
I know.
It's a real
I was
thing.
playing your part for you. I'm like, no, this Theo Von was taking it very seriously.
Yeah. It's good, man. It's good for people. I think Vic could probably use it. Jimmy could definitely use it.
Theo's a clit-diddling creep.
I mean, that might be true. But also
That's another
now,
conversation.
Now, you don't think it's all right? You don't. If you finally got a girlfriend, you think you would still be able to do the orgasmic meditation thing because it helps you.
Well, I think it helps me calm down enough so I'll be able to get a girlfriend.
Oh,
probably.
and then you'll be able to like tap out of that.
Yeah.
I hope the next time you go, you hear, most men don't know how to stimulate my vagina. See, you're going to put your fingers on it and rub around a bunch of suckles.
I hear they call that a penis.
Yeah, that a penis. Stimulate my anus with your thumb.
Yeah, you can't do that. There's a lot of people try to sneak a little.
That pinky looks like it's positioned a little too close to the stinky area.
Sometimes I make wind when an orgasm is coming. I might make wind on your palm.
Oh, God.
One lady sprayed out across the room. I remember over there in Venice off of Lincoln Boulevard.
When you went for a private or?
No, I went in a group. It was a smaller
you said
group.
that yesterday. Okay. You said one of them sprayed.
But I got invited to a meetup this morning at 6:20 a.m., but I needed some rest, so I didn't go.
Where was it at 6:20 a.m.?
Orgasmic meditation.
No, I know, but where? And was it a group?
This was a group, yeah. I'm going to find out right now where, because I didn't even respond back, because I was trying to rest.
Fuck. At 6:20, people were ready to just...
People are dousing it out.
Go around with the left upper quadrant.
Well, the first part is, in the beginning, you have to describe the person's vagina. That's kind of a unique moment. Like, the first thing you do is you look at their vagina and you say, your vagina looks, and you have to give some positive affirmations about it.
See, that's why I know you're telling the truth. We just saw a video that said that too. The guy said it looked pink with a little brown edging.
That was his description.
Why did he say that?
Yeah, he told
A
me.
little crispy around the edges, kind of like a Dunkin' Donuts.
Don't you make my pink cunt brown?
Kind of like Tom Papa's. Kind of like Tom Papa's sourdough bread. He's always burning the edges on that shit.
I remember they had a McDonald's that burned down in our town, and somebody climbed up there, and it was chicken nuggets were on sale, and they put chicken nuggets. They took the U down and put an I, and they left it up there for probably 3 months for 99 cents.
That's not nice.
It's not. It's bizarre and it's racist, I think.
By the way, Paul is correct.
I don't know if it was racist. I think someone was just going for the joke.
Yeah, somebody was going for the joke. Nobody had any sheer racism.
Yeah.
Nobody was really, you know.
Is this the guy?
The lady's husband. Paul is correct.
Okay.
Wait, look at the name of the town.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Peckville.
Why does this work out?
Peckville?
Yeah, no, a chicken hawk in Peckville.
Peckville and Jessup, Pennsylvania.
Peckville?
Yep, and they said it's difficult to report. Let's hear.
You want to hear this one now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm
We're
into
probably going to have
this.
to wait through another commercial.
That's fine.
Well, I'll tell
Hope it's
you
a
where.
commercial for like child's toys.
He's going to tell us where the
Honda.
Wait, so it's 6:20.
406 Broadway. Opie, that's where it's at.
6:20 this morning.
Yep, the meetup was at
406.
8:20. I'm sorry, 8:20 a.m. But there's another one this evening at 6:40.
And where's 406 Broadway?
406 Broadway, second floor. So it's
What's
up.
the crosswalk?
You probably shouldn't be. Oh, is it okay to give that out?
I think so.
I guess.
I mean, you don't pay anything to go. I mean, if you go, you have to learn what's going on.
I'm looking it up. That's down. Oh, that's way downtown.
Yeah, I mean that's
way the fuck down.
I'm trying to think of if any have had any really trying moments. That one lady's dog was barking the whole time, and I went over there a few times. One lady had a beautiful home, and I would go in there and we would do the thing. One lady had some other people in the house that were all doing it. They were staying there as like a little concubine or a cuckold or whatever it is. Roommates. It's just roommates.
Yeah, this is way the fuck down.
Yeah, nothing happened. I met an Asian lady by this deli, and I talked to her for about 7 blocks, but she had a boyfriend.
Yeah.
And
you're just going up to strangers in New York City and talking to them?
Not all of them,
but a lot.
I'm trying to meet new people. I'm trying to get back out there.
Nobody's giving you the weird old New York City don't talk to me thing?
Some people have been a little bit squirrely, but I want to get in the culture. I want to get mugged or something. I want to be like welcomed in.
You don't want to get mugged.
Not murdered, but shanked a little.
You do not want to get mugged.
What's your opening line when you just wander around?
Usually directions.
Oh, okay.
'Cause that's what I'm looking for anyway. And you start kind of chatting or, I don't know. I'm out there trying to meet people. Where do you guys meet people?
I do New York. I don't talk to anybody.
Back page.
We haven't met people in many years.
I don't roam around. That's one thing we in New York City don't.
Yeah.
So for me, just wandering around talking to people.
They're not very welcoming.
No.
Yeah.
New Yorkers don't really like to be stopped.
You got to find people that are milling about. There's some people that are milling.
Yeah.
And you got to find them.
If they're
loiterers.
already milling, then that's a better chance.
I like to meet people. I just walk up to them and I'll say, hello, are you from this? I'm from another town. Let's share stories about where we're from.
Does that work out for you?
Yes, it does. They're always happy to tell me a story or two. I say, what kind of job do you do? Is it fun? Is your boss giving you a hard time? I don't know.
You should be a tour guide, Jim.
Yes.
For rural
That's not
Pennsylvania
Jim.
town.
Let's
You're
get
not
the
talking to
Empire
Jim.
State Building right now. It's so tall that you can't even believe it. It's like being on top of the world.
Who wouldn't want
You
to
think
talk?
Edna's ever been to New York?
No, I don't think
She would be.
Edna, welcome. This is the Big Apple.
Why do they call it a Big Apple? People bite into it? Is there worms in it? Is it delicious? Is it green? Is it red? Why do they call it Big Apple?
Her brain would explode if she saw New York City.
boy.
Yeah, it would.
She would not know how to have it.
It's Dunkin' Donuts for miles here. I can't believe I saw one on the next block. It's like paradise.
It's like a huge Dunkin' Donuts.
Huge Dunkin' Donuts. This is the land where Dunkin' Donuts people come to meet and become friendly.
I don't think it's getting better than that.
And the man was masturbating in the peep show. He had to get, what they call tokens? He had to get tokens.
When you wanted to show Edna around?
I'd love to show Edna around.
I want to hang out with Edna.
I bet you can't walk far, though. I bet there's a lot of downfalls to her that you don't see coming.
Oh,
that's true.
God.
My gals bother me. My feet are filled with salt. My toes, when the sheet touches them, I scream. My toes are in constant pain. They feel like little pins are being put in them. I got gout.
I can't even walk by a shrimp section of groceries.
I had too much salt and seafood and whatnot. Sometimes I put shrimp and salt in my vanilla ice cream. Is that what they call it? Ice cream because it's cold?
It's like milk, but somebody put cold air in it.
Yeah, solid milk. Can I get me some chocolate solid milk? And could you put some little equidistant candied chocolates on top of it? Sprinkles, I think you call them. Chocolate solid milk. Sugar and chocolate solid milk. In wafer triangle.
I'll try and bring in a W.
Can I get some solid milk in a dunce cap? Upside down dunce cap?
Well, Paul.
I'll try and see if there's a WNEP story once a week for you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
it's great.
I want to know about the guy, the husband. Maybe tomorrow we'll do him.
Yeah, we could do that. Do more WNEP stories. They're a treat. Jim Norton going to Australia.
Yes, UFC Unfiltered is out today. Jamie Josta was a great guest, and Cub Swanson called in. And you can go to iTunes and get it if you like, or wherever else you get your podcast from. That's your business, not mine. And I will be in Australia in September, and I got Pittsburgh coming up. I got a whole bunch of replacement dates and a couple of replacement dates. And I'll be shooting something which I will be announcing very soon. Oh, and Toronto at the end of September.
Busy.
Yep.
Very cool. Vic Henley.
I'm going down to Comedy Off-Broadway in Lexington, Kentucky. I'll be there the rest of the week, Wednesday through Saturday, 6 shows.
Beautiful town.
Go see
it's great.
Vic. Go see Vic.
That's one of my favorite clubs to work. I was there with Kathleen Madigan in February, and I love going there. It's a great club.
And the horse people gave us a talking to. They said a thoroughbred, you got to get it right from the tap.
Yeah. Oh, you can't just be jerking the horse off?
You have to actually mate the horses to make a thoroughbred, I guess.
All right.
That's part of the rules.
How do horses do sex?
You've never seen the videos?
Yeah.
They do it, I'm guessing it's behind, huh? Doggy style?
One will jump up. Go to Mr. Hands. We'll show him how.
Oh, boy. You want to see Mr. Hands?
Yeah.
I don't know. How graphic is it? I don't want to see any POV stuff.
No, you won't. It ain't POV. Kenneth Pinion. Let's go to that video.
Really?
Yeah,
all right.
The show 'em horse.
I've
never
ask
seen
for a
this.
horse video. You've never seen this, huh?
No, I don't want to see it I don't want to see it with music in the background. I want to see like the actual stuff. You're going to learn something.
If we're going to show you a horse video, we should go to the main one.
Yeah,
you ready for this?
This is Kenneth Pinion. Make it.
Close the curtains. Why?
Oh, just because there's a horse in it. No.
Oh, this is.
Where does this take? This looks like it takes place in a bedroom. This looks pretty seedy now.
No.
It's a bunch, dude. Relax. Theo, we got you.
Relax.
Take it easy. Relax.
Just relax.
Get in your nest.
You're getting nervous on us. Just imagine you're in a nest, right?
Make it bigger so we can see.
You want to see a horse video? We're going to show you a horse video. All right. All right, ready?
Look at the guy's hiney.
No. Wow. I'm out, dude. What are y'all doing?
Watch. Good God. I think I'm out, too.
Oh, I haven't even had breakfast. Is it all? What are you looking at it for?
How could you not watch this? The horse is fucking him all the way. Look at the horse come.
Oh, my God.
Horses come quick. Horses come really quick.
Dude, we're adults, man.
Exactly. Tell that to the tent in the front of my pants.
Oh, my God.
All the way in there.
Jesus, put the murder.
Yeah.
Put the small town.
Why'd the horse do that? The horse think it was a lady horse? Is he a gay horse?
That's how they do it.
God. Yeah, I thought I'm looking for 2 horses. That's what I was looking for.
Well, be more specific.
Jesus. I forget that I'm talking to the Voldemort of
True.
the dark artist master.
I think that's the first I've seen that video.
Ugh.
That's
Really?
rough. Yeah.
First time I've ever seen it with my dick not in my hand.
Where are you from? You can't think that you're from human species, Jim.
I've seen the first part of that. I never went. Wow, man.
All the way in. You didn't see the horse?
No, come on, man.
That guy died, by the way.
The guy died?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a famous story.
Yes.
That's the Seattle one, right?
From that?
He was a Boeing engineer, Kenneth Pinion, because the horse perforated his colon with his big dick.
Jim.
Dude.
God.
Dude, I almost dropped the camera. I couldn't believe it.
It didn't work out well for him.
Horse
That was a
is fine,
huge
though.
story.
Horse has been looking for a high in that tight for a long time.
Man. All right, Theo Vaughn.
Wow, Vic.
What?
Exactly.
Don't tell him about that in Kentucky.
No, I'm used to that.
Please, that's from VicHenley.com.
That's how I get all my corporate gigs.
Theo, what do you got, buddy?
I don't even know, man.
You didn't see the whole thing. You're good.
No, but I saw enough to
See how far in it went? All the way.
No, it just
No,
looked
he tapped
long.
out before that.
Yeah, I didn't see it go in.
Theo, I think you're going to be all right.
No, I know what happened, though.
I think you saved yourself by looking away, though.
Well, I'm trying to get off of pornography, and that's really the summit of it. I mean, that's the Kilimanjaro of porn right there.
Yeah, that is the summit.
I'll be in Naples,
flag
Florida
in
this
that.
week, in the sunny sunshine of Naples, Florida, off the hook. And then I will be at Gotham September 2nd and 3rd here in New York City.
Right, good.
So looking forward to it.
Well, this was fun.
I'm going to wet my pants. I'm going to go pee really. I mean, I can't stand anymore.
Let's
I have to
go.
piss desperately.
Then let's
Pee
all
something.
go.
P and Vic.
Thank you for listening, and we will see you tomorrow.